I'm so, oh, hi. I'm so late, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, hi. I don't know why. Hold on. This isn't working. There we go. Okay, hold on, y'all. Sorry. 1 second. Hi, how are you guys? It's been a few weeks. Let me close this and turn down the fans. Ah! Okay, come on, puppies. Come on. Hi. Love you. Okay, hi. How is everybody? Hi, Fran. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, my mom, Giddy. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Annie. Okay, let me get situated. How are you guys? Oh, you know what? I should probably post that I'm streaming. One moment. We're going to do wedding preparations today. I am streaming today instead of tomorrow because I did not get a chance to prepare for this episode at all. So I would like to film, but I was not ready. So I was like, you know what we're gonna do on stream? This. Okay. Wedding preparations. I guess I put the Twitch link in case YouTube dies again. Hi, Mars! I hope you enjoyed my rambling. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to post that I'm streaming. Oh gosh. Okay. We're a little chaotic today. Link this. Yay. Oh, I didn't do this right. Hi. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all. I started playing this game that Anna recommended to me. It's called Road to Empress. Road to Empress 1. If you like C-dramas and royal stuff, I highly recommend playing it. It's almost like a thriller game. But it's based on Bridgerton. And why is it saying I can only add one? Oh, that's why. And I think it's really cheap on Steam. But oh my gosh, it's crazy. It is like, I have died so many times, but the storylines are so interesting. But I think it's yeah, Road to Empress. I watched Lovely play through a few months ago. Super cool. It is so cool. It is crazy. Hold on. Watch or tune in here. Okay. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're looking for something fun and cheap. Twitch wedding preparations, tune in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know they were coming out with a second one, so I'm so curious. Don't spoil it for me, but like how this one ends, because I'm like, oh, there's a second one, so does this one end with you like possibly being able to be Empress, and then the second one is like while you're on the throne and everything you have to do while you're on the throne? Because that would be interesting too. Bubbles, you're very jingly. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. But yeah, it was really interesting. Anna, I was just telling them about Road to Empress. I started playing a little bit more yesterday, and I got to the part with the heir, which I won't say because I won't give spoilers, but, and then Jake was playing with me too, and it's so interesting! We are! It is so good. Okay, I need to save this lot. I'm gonna move this. Yeah, it's so good. Is our girl Jessica going to have a date or ask someone to come as a fake dating situation? I don't think she's gonna go. I don't think she wants to go. I don't think her and Camille want to go. I think they want to go on their little trip. Okay, we're gonna save this. Overwrite. what did I say is gonna happen in the next episode? So Camille and Jessica trip, but we should probably check in with Zyori. Okay, should I like bulldoze the lot first? Oh my goodness. Alice, hi! Thank you for subscribing! Hearts! Girls trip, hell yeah, yeah! I'm looking forward to the sequel. The game is designed to have a... Yes, yeah, apparently it was supposed to come out, but then one of the main actresses got convicted of tax fraud. So it got delayed. I was like, oh, that sucks, I guess. Okay, let's do open gallery. I think I'm just going to use this cathedral. And there's no other 50 by 50 lot here, so we have to replace the main palace. So that's fun. That creative girl, hi, are you using the royalty mod? Did they update it? I haven't played it in a while. I think I have it. I only put it in when, like, I need it. But yes, I do play with it. I'm good, how are you, Alice? Yes, it should have come out in February. Oh, I don't know which actress it was. I'll have to see. Speculation is it'll come out in May. That's pretty soon. We are getting ready for the wedding. For Frederick and Rosalie's wedding. I was like, what are we doing? So I think I have their outfits pretty much picked. I need to figure out the venue. Honestly, I'd just be happy that it was just for tax fraud. There's like so many things that people in Asia go to jail for, and I'm like, come to America. You would not, actually don't come to America, but you would not be jailed for that, or like as long in America. Oh, she isn't in part 1. Interesting. We're going on a trip in our favorite little ship, Little Einsteins. Yes. DPS album is under 2 weeks. Honestly, can't shut up about it. Yes, I am excited to hear it. So one who's only in the sequel. So like, oh, so they have to refilm a bunch of stuff? That sucks. Why is this door green? I feel like it sticks out kind of like a sore thumb. Okay. Okay. How open are we? So we need an aisle. We're going to get rid of it. Should I? It's supposed to be us. Anna. Help, you're from Spain. It's supposed to be a Spanish cathedral, but they used a lot of the Oasis courtyard kit. Should I get rid of that stuff? Or should I just keep it? Does it look fine? To me, it just looks very Oasis Springs. And we need, I mean, like, we gotta get rid of the blue because, you know, it's red, but that's fine too. Hi, Nat, how are you? I'm just speaking of dramas, please tell me you watched part. I did! What did we think of part 2 of Bridgerton, y'all? I haven't streamed since then. What do you mean? Do you not like green doors? Right? It just stuck out like a sore thumb. Guess it's supposed to represent southern Spain. That is not a cathedral. Okay. I mean, Jared was from... That is true. That is true. It was everything OMG. Yes. Oh my, yes. Bridgerton Part 2. Can we talk about it? Yes, please. I'm happy to talk about it. It was so good. I really liked it. There were like some plot hole things that I was like, should we like talk about this? But I thought it was great. I made Jake rewatch the whole thing with me and he really liked it. I love part 2. It was so good. Historically, Spain was under Muslim rule for a while. Oh! So a lot of southern influence in Spanish, a lot of influence in southern Spain came from the Middle East. Oh, I'm so fantastic. I just got off work and it seems I may be going shopping. Oh my god, I'm happy for you. I love shopping. Definitely represents southern Spain architecture, but it's not a cathedral. Okay. It's officially my favorite season. I think it's my favorite too. I cried so much, especially during episode 7. Yeah. I just think the side stories were so good too, like in addition to the main story. So now on top of healing from surgery, oh, Kitty, I'm so sorry. Bridgerton was amazing. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I cried a lot. Francesca's actress was so good. I love that she, all right, I want to look at for inspo pics. This Royal Cathedral, Spain. She was so good. And I saw someone say this and they were like, Francesca was like honestly not that interesting to me at first, especially with like Oh, it's a lot of white and gold. Okay. Especially, you know, just the whole, like, I don't, this is how Jake put it too, is like, I don't think, oh no, he didn't put this way, someone on TikTok did, but I think that Daphne and Francesca are not quite as interesting to me because their whole, like, they just basically want to get married. And, you know, that's fine, but it is, like, it is a bit more interesting when you have other, like, goals, I guess, is the way to put it. I don't know if that's the way to put it. That's probably just a temporary wallpaper right now, by the way. But she got so interesting, and I love that because she was so stoic for so long, and I know that's her character, but, like, she did so good. I think she did so good. When she broke down, especially. And I saw, like, an interview with them, too, with her, and I don't know if she was talking about Ruth, who plays Violet, but, just the whole, like, that they were like, oh, we are the same, like, now my husband's dead, too, like, our characters are the same, they're so similar. So then when she got back the, script, she was like, oh, this is interesting, like, this is actually, like, a really good point. Yeah, she's an outstanding actress. I agree. I was sobbing the whole part too in the way I broke on Hyacinth talking about her. I know, that was sad. Yeah, we were invaded during the Middle Ages for 500 years. A lot of architecture still there. Okay, good to know. I was so invested in it, unlike season 3, where I just felt meh about it. Yeah, I felt about season 3 too. The examination scene got me good, yeah. I only recently realized I used to watch a show with Hannah Dot. Oh! And you used to hate her. That's so funny. The season felt very grounded, yes. I used to hate Hannah Dott's character. Gotcha. If you ever come to Houston, Texas, please visit the Lasagna House on Westmeyer Road. I probably pronounced it wrong. The Italian food there is better than Olive Garden is top. I've honestly never been a huge fan of Olive Garden, and I never saw the, like, hype with it, but I love Italian food. I'm so down. Look up Cathedral de... Okay, thank you. Cathedral de Burgos for reference. I think it's our most famous cathedral. I wonder if that's what I'm seeing. Hold on. It's loading. Ah. Ooh. Interior. Also, it was so funny how Anthony came in, yelled at Benedict, and was wrong, then admitted he was wrong, and then just sort of smiled. So I know. I thought that was funny. Season 1, great introduction to the world. Season 2, obsessed with Enemy Still Ever. Season 3, meh. The Penn sisters were coming to go. I agree. Season 4, kind of the same vibes as the first 2 seasons. I thought it was so good. Parallels they built between Violet and Benedict had me hooked. He and Sophie named their daughter after. I know. I think that's so cute. I also think it's adorable and so sad. Posey names her daughter Araminta because she at least wants one Araminta in the world who loves her. That's so sad. Colin was just a side piece this season. It was so funny. He was just a trophy husband. And I was like, good. Stay there. Hi, it's been a while since I've been in the stream. Hi, Nico. How are you? I really like the side plots, which was nice. Yeah, what I didn't like is I got the impression that Francesca never liked John. I thought that was going to be the case, especially, like, in the first half. But in the second half, I think they did a better job at, like, showing how much she, like, actually loved him. I thought they did a little bit better. Josie's a queen, yeah. I like the ball, practice ball. I've seen so many memes about the dance at the practice ball. I wonder what Francesca's season will look like. I do too. I'm assuming Eloise's next. Honestly though, Francesca's actress, I feel like is so lucky because she gets, like, you know, most of them is like, they don't really have a huge role in the beginning until it's their season. Or they have their season and they're gone forever or, like, barely in it. But I feel like Francesca gets to have so much of a role, especially this season. And it already got started and she got, like, her stuff, like, the previous season too. But I just thought that was very, very cool. Regarding this lot, it does resemble some Spanish architecture, like the Alhambra. That's so funny. There's an Alhambra in California. But it's better, I mean, I guess to be fair, there's a lot of Spanish influence in California to get a different lot for the cathedral. It's better to get a different lot for the This one was like the most open, I think. We can look like real quick at some of the other stuff, but I don't know. The thing is, I have to get this done today. If you guys want an episode out next weekend, I have to get this done today. Let me see. Open the gallery. Connect. Also, I'm gonna be real. Is Natalie here? Nat, you are here. And I know you're gonna yell at me, Nat. But listen, I have... like, if I don't do this, my mental health is gonna go insane. I don't know if I can promise Taori kiss before my wedding. I might be able to do it by July, but like this week has been so stressful, and like I'm still trying to do the book, and I can't do it all. I'm so stressed. I was like rambling to Mars in like a thing. I'm stuck in a moment of the book, and I don't think I can. I would like love to ask you guys about it, but we're not quite there yet. Like we're so close to being there. Like in a couple weeks we're pretty much there, so like then I could ask about it, but I feel stuck and stalled right now because I'm like, there's parts of the Sims series that I really want to keep in, but like I do have to change it a little bit because in the book is like way more serious. Like there's just so much more political and depth in the book, and doing some of the stuff from the Sims series. Is that it? Doing some of the stuff from the Sims series, it feels like it makes it back into like the high school. You know what? I expect that at this point. Okay, they better woohoo faster, I guess. But yeah, I'm just struggling because I'm like, I think I want to keep this in the book because I think it's important. Is that it? Is that really it? That's it. I can just do Cathedral, but it would be harder. But anyway, I'm like, because I'm like at the part where I am with the like the, what am I saying? I'm at the part where we are in the Sim series, like at the book pretty much, which is crazy. But I'm realizing, okay, this part I can tell you guys. So they're like, the parade a little different, but it just happened. Let me see if they have this actual, like the exact cathedral on The Sims. But if I sidebar and go to the engagement party, oh, that's not, yeah, and I'm sorry, I think we have to go to this one. I think this is the prettiest one. But if we sidebar and go to an engagement party, it feels like a side quest, and it feels like it stalls out the political momentum. It would feel so random if we just went there. So yeah. They were just trotting, yeah. I love Eloise in part 2. She's grown so much. I think her season being next makes sense. Yeah, I assumed that's what they were trying to do when they were like, who do you think, whose wedding will attend next? And then she like spoke first, so I was like, I'm assuming that's what they're hinting. Hi, Lottie. They're good. One sleeping behind me right now. In the books, the only race for Anthony, Michael, Friend's love interest, and Gareth, Hyacinth's love interest in the series. Every male is a rake except for you, John. Oh. Interesting. I just finished watching the recent season of Bridgerton. It was so good. I'm obsessed with her, and she's so good. I love her in interviews. Have you guys seen the Istiga? That interview? I was so excited to see how much progress you have made in the first draft on Instagram. Thank you! I'm sure we'll be thrilled whatever you come up with. Thank you! Take your time, thank you. Right, maybe use the word Spanish, you'll get the result. You'll get more results. Oh. Okay. Hopefully. Who's getting married? Frederick and Rosalie. Maybe there's Mediterranean Cathedral. Ooh, that's an option. Why is it so phallic though? The cathedral. People talk about Spanish architecture. My first thought was having some Oasis Aesop's influence, considering Jared. It already has Oasis Aesop's influences, but you're right. I'm glad that we can validate that without having like Colonialism. Penn annoyed me in that moment. Francesca is mourning. Why would you ask if she... I saw other people annoyed too. Probably not intentional on your part, but totally believable one. Yes, yes. I need to see that very snuggly puppy. Instagram. She's so ethereal. Instagram, yes. Instagram. And he thought of it Instagram, so I know. It was so funny. Say hi. Okay. Really? Nothing? Nothing at all? Oh, oh, oh. Why? Okay. I don't... Hold on. 50 by 50? Maybe look at French and Italian ones. They're similar. Really? Bubbles! Yeah, I thought the season was so good. I think Erin is like an incredible actress. It was just so good. It's my favorite, and I can't like put my finger on it, like why, because I knew that with Kate and Anthony, like I love their tension, I love like the enemies to lovers story, like their chemistry was so good. Like yes, obviously Sophie and Benedict, their chemistry was good too, but it was like so much more low key, and it just felt like really natural, and like I think someone said it too, like grounded. It was just very, very good. How's this? What is this one? I will say, you are barely going to see the outside of the cathedral. What is important is the inside of the cathedral. I just need something open. Also, season 4 is the highest rated season now. Good! Yes, yeah, I was like surprised it got such lower reviews from the first one. But I'm so glad it went up after the second one. Cathedral built in honor of the founder of King's Roots. Everything else in honor of the founder of the Queen's Roots. Only starting to watch Bridgerton season 2. I'm having, oh yay, on season. So what did you think of the first season, Zoe? OMG, yes. Oh, and Violet ate this season, yes. Maybe try looking for Cathedral Mediterranean. Guys, I'm gonna be real. I don't have that much time. That's the real Cathedral. Okay, we're gonna go with this one then. I don't have much time. I have to film this tomorrow. So we need to get going. We'll replace this one. Hopefully it's okay, like, without bulldozing the lot, because I know sometimes it, like, goes over the lot, right? I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, cool, I'm glad we found one. That's Royal Cathedral in Spain, it could work. Okay, perfect. Alright, yeah, I think we're good. Ooh, it is lagging. Perfect. Yay. How is she supposed to walk down the aisle? Okay, we're going to do this. Are you serious? It won't let me. Y'all. Oh, it is not gonna make me do this every time. I can't just sledgehammer it. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. If I have to alternate between selling and sledgehammering. Why does it do this? Alright, let's get an archway. Sure. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, alright, well we're going, I'm sorry, this is probably like important, but there's an urn, we're just gonna toss it. Alright, can I get rid of the gate? To me personally, it's better because at least Benedict didn't court another woman, which I found kind of icky in the season with Anthony. I think that is everybody's biggest gripe. It really didn't bother me that much because, like, he was courting her before. I don't know. But I do understand, I guess, is the point. Oh, you're gonna let me do it now? Yay, guys, it's letting me sledgehammer things, thank God. Oh my goodness. Oh, are you gonna, okay, is it, oh wait, uh-oh. Oh, I messed up. Okay. Okay, alright, so these are there. They, like, disappeared. I love the a good fake dating trope, yes. Hi Benjamin, how are you? Maybe you should use the other one for time oh, well. Sorry, I saw that late. Oh no. Right, I have a small cathedral in my gallery that might work as CC off, but it could work in mostly red if that helps. It doesn't look Spanish. That part is so similar that it hurt when you saw. I'm sorry! Listen, we have a story and a wedding to do. How is she supposed to go through if there's no... This is not Spain, to be clear. Like, it's not supposed to be Spain, so I don't want it to be exact. It's inspired by it. It's more angle. Okay, that's okay. Thank you, though. Typical Sims 4 mechanics, always inconvenience, yes. Also, I love the memes that are coming out of Violet's last scene with Marcus. That she asked for a situationship. I thought that was so funny. I thought that was hilarious. Alright, let's get this. Right. Okay. I don't know how people are gonna see her, but maybe they can be on the, Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Also, should we just have Rosalie and Frederick just start trying for babies, like, as soon as the wedding is over? Because... Oh, that was another thing. Okay, so that... What else? What else is in the episode? A girls' trip. Jess and Camille. And then, did I mess that up? And then, babies? Who first? What is their name? Killiam? Or, yes, okay. I think Benedict and Sophie just had the advantage of well-paced scenes. They had more time to genuinely connect with their burdens weighing on them, balancing out their overall. That's a good point. It was a nice slow burn. Okay, I need to know. When Benedict in the bathtub said, "Turn around," did anyone else have the same thought that I did? I was like, for her second time? I was like shocked, and I saw on TikTok a lot of people like thought the same thing. I'm really glad I wasn't the only one. Okay, thank you. I know it's not one of our representations famous. Since you asked, it was authentic. Thank you. Yes. No, this is perfect. This is actually gives us a bit more space. As long as I can open up the sides, then I think we'll have more space and people can sit on the sides over here, and I think that'll be really good. Thank you. Tartosa needs an heir as well, so it makes sense for them to get baby making. That was true. Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, it makes sense they get the baby soon. Yeah, yeah. Yes, thank you. I'm really glad I'm not the only one who thought that. You should have seen my face. I wish I had, like, a video or a picture of it. I was like... Oh my god. Oh, is that not the same? No, that's the same. Oh, they looked... Oh, it's not the same on either side. Yo! Okay, my Discord already knows about this. Guess what email I got a few days ago? I need to preface this. I applied a year ago, and it was delayed because I switched my username. And then the other day, I had a jump scare in my inbox. Can you see this? Can you see this? I got an acceptance to the EA Creator Network. I texted they won't do anything or put my name anywhere or nothing unless I sign something. So I'm just not gonna sign anything, but oh my gosh. The jump scare. Oh, why is it doing that? Where are we? They're really trying to get on your good side, yeah. Now, I know, I was like, out of all times now, this is like the worst time you could have done that. I thought that was wild. Yeah, they really said, oh, that one file that was dragging on with time, yeah, try to fish them all back in, yeah. I mean, after a year is crazy, and I'm assuming, I don't know, that they were like, everyone's leaving, we should do something about it? I don't know, y'all. The audacity is crazy. Also, they keep liking my reels. I posted something on my close friend story, but I'm like, can they like leave my DMs? It's like a toxic ex. I keep seeing them everywhere. Okay, I think we need, all right, if we want to keep the cathedral vibe, I can go with the stone. And then, I love the just like little gardens in here. This is very cute. Okay, but we need an altar here and a carpet. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna save. They're so desperate for new creators, yeah. So there's a lot of people left that try to get new recruits, for sure. Also, not to get so messy, not to get messy or anything, but their T-post with Nancy Landgrab was, oh yeah, yeah, you, Alice, you and Nat, and I think a couple others messaged that to me. Listen, I don't even know. Yeah, they posted a picture of Nancy Landgrab and with the I am the tea you're having. Hi Tira, how are you? I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner with their royal pack just coming out, and you're one of the biggest royal community. I feel like. Well, they emailed me to partner with me to like help promote the pack, and I said no. So the fact that they did that after I said no, maybe it's not the same team. Listen, they see the royal content and it's like free real estate. Yeah. They really be trying to leech off you. Oh, they want that cookie. There's like a lot of different people on that team. I'm sure. I'm sure it is not just one person, but it was a little sus, for sure. Okay, we need an aisle or a rug. Let me see. What is this? Nope. Okay, let's just do like a red carpet, I guess. Maybe, possibly. Also, I think I mentioned this, but I enjoyed the cute. I'm glad. Thank you for all the questions, Tira. I'm sorry to get to all of them, but I thought they were very cute, and I like answering them. I just saw the EA bundle. That is more than. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What's in it? Oh yes, and the marketplace, the CC marketplace. It's crazy. Hi Sarah. How's everyone doing this lovely Saturday? I'm doing good. How are you? After all those years, they gave council players pay CC and creators. They just get 30%, $3 for lipstick CC. Yeah, I think you should put a message at the start of every reel, just like you don't need the royalty pack to be petty. Wait, that's a good idea. At least like a little disclaimer on it or something. That's a good idea. Yeah, people started commenting on my like my last TikTok, and they were like asking questions about the royalty pack. And it's like, I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Let's do it to like. Oh, that's not even the front. Oh. Okay. So I might also just do this. I I'm so glad it's letting me sledgehammer things. Oh no, oh no, oh don't get rid of the floor! Alright, we're gonna... Can I toss this? Yes. Had to go check it out, and I can confidently say Nancy Landgraf has nothing on Violet Bridgerton. I'm sorry, she looks horrible. Sorry, Nancy. Apparently 17 EPs and SPs and GPs are in the bundle. I need to recheck. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. This is a ship that's going down at that point. Yeah. So excited to see Freddie Gamer. Yeah! A little hint of leave me alone. That's true. Trying to figure out what season 5 of Bridgerton has in the store. Eloise, I hope. I just finished making dinner of baked chicken and rice, so I'm well fed. Oh my god, that sounds good. I also didn't do my schoolwork today, but my reasoning is I didn't want to. I think that's a great reason. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, sounds like a good disclaimer to give that you're not bombarded with questions about it. To be honest, I will get bombarded with questions anyway, but yes, I could do that. That would be a good idea. I had like a couple real options in mind, and then I just never really got to them. But maybe I should do that soon. Okay, we're going to do this. I do need to do another Regency episode too. Actually, let's keep the gate. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this. I'm so sorry. Also, there's like, oh, okay. So if I film, I wonder. Okay, so we need an arch to cover the shadow of the arch. It's interesting it leaves a shadow when you enlarge it. I feel like not all things do that. Season 4 Bridgerton, we were just talking about it. It was so good. Why is everyone post on Instagram now an ad for the royalty pack from someone in the network? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I unfollowed them. Nat said I should block them when she also thought that they might have copied the tea thing, but I was like, that honestly might be a good idea. Let me see. Activities and skills and wedding arches. Perchance. Maybe this one. It still doesn't. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna try that. And then this covers it, but that wouldn't look. I don't think that fits the royal vibe. Hi, Joanna, how are you? That thing at the back's supposed to be a side chamber. The main thing is the one in the center. It's not long enough. I want a really long aisle. A cathedral has a large center, and then there are a lot of small chambers for reflective. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. I'm still so sad. Yeah. I was not expecting it. Whose wedding are we setting up? Frederick and Rosalie's. Yeah. It's about time, honestly. I'm excited for this, and I'm also excited to get back to the other stuff once this is done. Let me see. Custom content, maybe? No? Okay. I don't think I'm getting rid of that shadow. Honestly, it might be fine. New decorations. Wall decorations. We're going to do... Also, this lot is on... whatchamajigger? Where the palace is supposed to be. I'll just put that back. Let's do... Can I get back here, please? Okay. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they're selling all of the packs For $300? I feel like they're worth more than that, are they not? Wow, Frederick is one of the few people that doesn't have like a ton of deaths in the fam. Like maybe if we put Nina in one of the remembrance pictures, but I don't think we like need to necessarily. She died a really long time ago. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's true. I could use Tool Mod to make the arch big enough. You're so right. I could. I'm good, but depressed. I need to wait for at least 2 years for a new season of Bridgerton. I know. I'm so sad. The red should have been a clue. Looks great so far, though. Thank you. I know you picked outfits for Frederick and Rosalie. Will they also be having a wedding party like a reception? Yes. It's not all of them, but a lot. Yeah, I haven't done the calculations, but it's crazy that it exists. That is wild. I can't remember. Did Johannes and Adira get married at the Old Palace? They did. Yes. Also, happy International Women's Day. We are fierce and beautiful and screw the men. Yeah. Happy International Women's Day. Did Frederick get to meet Nina? Yes. They have pictures together. Apparently the new season won't come out. No way. Really? Okay, I know you knew. I thought you didn't know how cathedrals are structured. No, it's okay. I didn't know. I am more of like a functionality comes first sort of person. No, you're good. You're good. I mean, that's good to know in general. Season 5 should focus on Eloise so Francesca can create group draw. I agree. Happy International Women's Day. Yes. Wait, what? Yeah, that is. I did not know that. Wait, so then that means they need to like start filming now, right? Okay, I like the way that looks though. Is my only thing. Okay, so we're gonna do chandeliers instead. And I'm not like the biggest fan of the checkers. So we're gonna do this. So look, they have these side rooms for prayer. Perfect, right? Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, I just got rid of one. Oh, also this is different colors here. Interesting. Oh, and they have like little, oh, I don't know why these are different. But that's interesting. This one has little curtains, which is cute, but I don't know if I'll put that up there. Okay, so lighting. Finally decided that getting season per 5 years might not be a good idea. Yeah, especially I think because like they're growing up fast. Like they're growing up really fast. Like Hyacinth and Gregory. I mean, to be fair, like a lot of the main ones are like Benedict's actor's like 37, Penelope's was 36, I think, before, so now she's probably like 38 or something like that. So I guess that's probably fine, because I think the actress that plays Hyacinth is 22, I want to say. Well, it ended in Feb. I think they're aiming towards the end of, oh, I see. A year and a half. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. I think the writers and actors strikes affected season 3. Well, weren't they already doing like per 2 years? Because didn't season 3 come out 2 years ago, right? But it was in like May and June, if I recall correctly. But it was like 2 years ago. Okay, where is the lights with the flowers? Decorations. Are they here? I used them like all over for the debutante ball. Although these are very pretty and we could probably use a lot of these too. Ooh. Also, lots of red and orange. I don't want to do like too much red. Because it will be too much. Those are huge. Wait, okay, I just want to try something. Does it look good or nah? Florence is 19. Oh, okay. She'll be the same age as Daphne's actor was in season 1 by the time we get to her. Okay, yeah. Barely turned 19. I see. I don't expect seeing Daphne ever again. She wants to come back. So I think they should. I just want to know if Eloise is going to be the lead or not. Like, John just croaked. Let's give friends a good time to grieve. Also, where was Daphne and Anthony for the funeral? Yeah. OMG, I saw as well Hannah Dodd film the funeral scene the day it opened a West End. In the day then oh my gosh, that's crazy. What? I get okay, cool. Apparently maybe I followed season 4 cast, so people are wondering if they might come back when season 5 would film the cast. Maybe. That would be nice. I mean people are complaining. I did see something because people were like, at this point just recast Simon and Daphne. Because, like, there's no way, because family was such a huge thing to her in her season, there's no way she would miss all of these, like, family events. And I agree. But then the showrunner was like, I think that would, like, I'm not going to recast because I think that would just be, like, an insult to, like, everything that the actors did, and is that what they look? Wait, why did they make them smaller? Weird. Okay. So they're not gonna recast them, which I'm like, okay, good. But yeah, I don't know. Their careers aren't like they're getting cast and stuff. He was just cast, and I think it already came out, but in a rom-com with Halle Bailey. Is that her name? I forgot her name from Little Mermaid. Phoebe is open to coming back to Bridgerton, but I don't find it completely weird. I find it weird. I think she should be there for her sister's wedding and her brother's wedding. She would absolutely be there. She would have been there for her sister's funeral. Or not her sister, sorry. For her sister's husband's funeral. Like 100%. I think it's weird she's not there. It's not their fault. It'd be good to see them. Yeah, Jonathan Bailey managed to come back. We all know how much his career popped up. He's getting paid $1 million per episode. And he's not even the lead. I know why Anthony wasn't in the show a lot due to Jonathan Bailey being busy. Yeah, but at least he was in it, you know? Like, even if Daphne made, like, one appearance, that would be swell. I'm scared I'm not going to film this tomorrow. Okay, where's the entrance over here? Okay, I like that. I guess I'm committing to this then. Do these have lights in them? No. I'm imagining that. It's crazy because Daphne never met John, as far as we know, since they spent the whole time during the break between seasons in Skylight. That's true. Okay, as far as I know, Eloise's stepchildren are like 8-ish in her book, but right now in the series there are like 3. So if her season is next, what do you think will happen? Would there be a time skip? Maybe they'll just change it. Maybe they're gonna, unless the kids are like really important, I could see them like just changing it. Daphne not being in London and being away makes sense, but they don't address it. Yeah. Like, they mention her, but I think if nothing else, they should have mentioned Daphne being there by word. Yeah, if not having an actual appearance, they, like, saying she was just off in the other room, for example. Yes, I agree. I heard they're going to change Eloise's story a lot, so yeah, okay. I wanted another swing scene with Eloise and Benedict at the end of season 4, kind of hint to what's to come next, but, oh, that would have been cute. The writers could have at least have Daphne and Simon send more flowers to condolence. Yeah! I agree. They were probably, like, if we acknowledge it, it's not, like, I don't know. Maybe that won't go well or something. I don't know. But I think they absolutely should have. Hi, Mac. How are you? Daphne hasn't even met the new franchise. You're right. They've never met each other, and they look so alike. They look crazy alike. Like, they look like sisters. 100%. But yeah, I know you're right. They haven't met each other yet. Yeah, I love how similar all of the siblings look. I think it's great. Life doesn't end after marriage. I know! I guess to be fair, like... Oh gosh, what do we do? They did have, like their whole thing was, like, they got married really early in their story. And then, like, most of their stuff was after, but no, you're right. It's like, okay, just because they're happy now doesn't mean they're not here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of figured I don't know if I would have been disappointed if Marcus and Violet got married, because I feel like we didn't know anything about him. Like, you know, we know so much about the love interests, and, like, they feel like main characters. I know that it's not, like, they're not main characters or anything like that, but I just felt like he felt like a boy toy. We knew nothing about him. We knew he was a widower. But besides that, like, besides him, like, mentioning his deceased wife, there really wasn't anything else. And we know he's, like, Lady Danbury's brother, but I don't know. I was a little surprised that, like, they broke it off, especially because when they broke it off, he was like, I don't want to just, like, be this, I want to be married, when he literally told her that he was fine with not getting married before. And I guess she, like, now he was looking forward to it, which I guess fair, but I did think that was a little bit weird. Like, if we have to pick, can we pick the sibling? Yeah. Except for Paul and my Shaylas were still having fun in the carriage. Why was Cresta brought back over Daphne, a literal Bridgerton? I know. Well, life doesn't end, but life with a Bridgerton does, except for Francesca Merlia. Because Daphne isn't that interesting. I don't care if she's interesting. She would be there for her family, for, like, their life events. He was just Ken, he was. That's exactly what he was. I really hope that they make a spin-off on Violet and Edmund. Yeah, Edmund literally haunts the narrative. He does, that's true. We give them the focus and then they get to live out their married life, though I find it funny how Anthony has more relevance in Benedict's story than Colin, who had more screen time. That's so true. Colin we could have done without, honestly. Poor Marcus Anderson, I hope he finds happiness. Yeah, it's funny that especially Anthony's case, they never seem to be at their own house. That's true. I mean, to be fair, they were traveling, but I am like, well, okay, where are they now then? Like, what were they doing? Like, now they're back from India, so where are they, I guess, was my main question. It was nice to see someone who made Violet happy. His actor wanted to see if he could play a paternal role, but with Anthony in that spot, there wasn't really a place in the narrative for him otherwise. Yeah, that's true. But it would have been interesting to see what he needed and what his story is and how Violet could have played a role in his story. I understand why they didn't get married, but it was interesting. TBH, I wouldn't mind not seeing Colin ever again. I'm so with you, Joy. He really was closer to Daphne, which is also weird that she wasn't there for his season, yeah, and doesn't bring much character because his character is bland and underdeveloped in his own season. I agree. Colin could have been an email, 100%. I think they're living in Aubrey Hall. Oh, okay, if they go traveling in season 5 again, I'll be pissed. They're in Aubrey Hall. Okay, yes, you know, you're right. somewhere in the country. I hated that they never explained why Anthony wasn't there for Francesca and her husband. I saw someone say they assumed that he turned back, like he went to Aubrey Hall, and that the funeral happened so quickly that they like didn't have enough time to like turn around and get there, essentially. I know that it is not as far, but they were like, you know, like other ones of John's family couldn't make it because they were in Scotland. And I know that's way further than Aubrey Hall, but like I saw somewhere that explained that. I don't know if it was a cast member or if it was like a comment or what exactly it was. Oh no, don't get rid of the wall. But yeah, that I agree. It was interesting that he was just there, but he wasn't there for Francesca's husband's funeral. I hate how they never. Oh yes, okay, I read that. I heard that we'll see Kate. Wait, sorry. I heard that we'll see Benedict and Sophie in season 5. Good. Anthony done dirty again. No wedding, never at the house. Yeah, they sent flowers to their own house. Hope we see more of Edmund. Oh, yes, me too. Oh my god, that baby was so cute. The first appearance of Kate Anthony with baby Edmund is in Aubrey Hall. I see. Anthony goes to meet his family first for an emergency, which is his brother wanting to marry a maid. And you tell me he couldn't arrive at an emergency for his brother. That's a good point, Joy. I'm sorry, just so funny to be how Colin gives me nothing. No wonder they gave us the story now. We needed to put the slot between two gems, which are Anthony and Benedict. That TikTok and the baby, I know. I think there would have been so much potential in seeing both Anthony and Kate that would comfort Francesca in this situation, considering they were so much older when Edmund died. Yes. Yes, I could definitely see that for sure. Yeah. No, I like all of the sibling dynamic. It makes me want to make Casme have, like, a ton of kids. It makes me want to have them have more kids, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted, and I know I shouldn't because her pregnancies have been so bad, and I would literally torture her if she got pregnant again. But, and he just ate cheese. I feel so bad for the actor. He deserved a better script. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I really think I'm like, do you guys not know how to write Colin? Like, what did he give this season? He could have not been there and all would have been well. Like, I feel like the only point of him was to have sex with Penelope in the carriage and like her be able to talk about the pinnacle with Francesca. That seemed like it. I was like, might have been the only thing he was actually needed for. And maybe also he told Gregory that what Anthony gave him was he just passed on Anthony's advice, which was like, tell her how you feel. And I felt like that was it, but that could have also been done without. Well, if they have twin girls, there would be 4 kids in total. But what if they have like 5 or 6? But I would want each of the children to have like their own personalities. So they are like, so people don't get like them so confused, you know? I feel like with Henry's kids, it was easier because there was such an age gap between all of them, you know? But then like there, you know, Oasis Springs had 4 kids, Willow Creek had 4 kids, and you guys like seem to know them pretty well. But I'm just thinking for like anyone like joining or something like that, I'm like, I would want them to be very distinct, I think, is my main thing. Oh, not electronics. Lighting. Castmate triplet mention. I feel so bad that Francesca felt like she failed. I know, that was such a sad scene. I love how involved Violet was this season. I know, I love that she named her daughter Violet. We need to have her have a girl, so true. Man was just clueless and ate cheese, 100%. Me too, like he's just there for Penn. He's a lesser Ken, The best way to summarize Colin is him when he went to fetch drinks with Anthony and Benedict were talking to each other. He arrived, Benedict left, and he was like, did I miss something? Yes! That was just a summary of him, pretty much. He was the only, His only use was giving us a scene of Mr. Finch. You're so right. That was fun. Oh, that's another thing I want. So I was watching, I told you guys about the C-drama Perfect Match. It's so good. And there's 5 daughters. And there's like this brother-in-law club. And I want to do something like that so badly because it's so cute. And it's basically like, so in like every story, obviously they gain a new like in-law who joins the club, and it starts out with like the first 2 who are cousins, and they're obviously friends, and then the third one joins, and they're like, you're part of us now, like we're gonna give you advice, and they like help him like plot a bunch of stuff to like help the sister and help the family when the families are in trouble, and then the next sister like finds someone and they like initiate him into the club, and like you're joining us no matter like whether you want to. It's so cute. I want to do something like that. Even in his own season, they gave Violet a monologue about Colin's personality and part in the family, except we had seen none of it, and she basically had to just describe Benedict instead. We had been Mr. Finch and no Daphne. Yeah, one thing that didn't make sense to me was Violet wanting to break the engagement. Couldn't she learn to experience the independence she wants and ask for a long? Yeah, I don't know. Surprise pregnancy later on, maybe. I always give my most beloved Sims 1 million kids, so I am the wrong person to ask. I would always advise for more. Cord and his sister's husbands could all make a brother-in-law club. That's true. That's true. But I want it like in real time, you know? Like I'd love for it to be part of the story. Like their little brother-in-law club is like a huge part of the story because they can, like how the sisters can like plot and plan and figure out things to either like get with the person they want to be with, or like people are like accusing their family of things, or like one of the brothers-in-laws like gets accused of murder, and they like plot and plan things together. The brother-in-laws do the same thing, and it's really interesting. The blessing and the curse, because you want more family members and dynamics, but then you don't want to deal with the Sims. I just don't want to confuse anybody. And I don't want people to be like, where's this sibling story? But I don't know. I'm not dealing with that as much lately. I don't think if realistically AM would want more kids, but if she got I know exactly. I was like, I don't think she would, but listen, accidents happen. And sometimes there's multiples. Like a cult initiation, exactly. It's like, it's like a cult. I'm getting excited about a cult. I always forget one of Eleanor and William's gives Frederick. We joke on streams that they call him Tom because they forget his name. That's the thing, I don't want people to forget who they are. Like, I need them to, like, that's my worry and my concern about it. But I'm also kind of just, like, letting whatever happen now. So I'm like, if it happens, it happens, but I don't know. Also, I'm really hoping, that's true, I was thinking about Zyori, Rin, and Mamie. I just don't know if Rin's gonna end up with anyone. We'll see. I'm so open to what happens with her. I don't really mind. But I could see, like, if Kaiko and Taesu, you know, Taesu could really use, like, it sucks that he's the first one because he could really use a friend, like a guy friend right now. But his friends will be coming in soon. If Osiris and his sisters all get with guys, you could do it to them. That's true. That is true. Put that one quote on a mug, Ray. What did I say? Accident? Yeah. We haven't had a surprise pregnancy in a while. I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop. Yeah, that's true. It could happen. But I'm already calling Amarion the forgotten middle child. He's just not a middle child yet. Why would you do that? I love so far, and I'm so interested to see, like, how they grow up and stuff, but, like, so far, Enric seems very... Enric, I'm assuming, is going to be more of the outgoing type. And Amarion seems like the brooding... the brooding type. And I'd love to stick to that if we can. Because I think that gives them good personalities already, for sure. Alright, I guess I have to do that. I don't know how I feel about the two of them. Oh, that's not bad. He's a boy. Hi, Kelsey, how are you? I thought that Rin wouldn't want a boy. Thought Rin wouldn't want. Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with her. I'm like, I think at least she's Demi or Arrow, but I don't. That's why I'm like so open to it. I want like whatever happens to be natural. Isu needs a friend to understand how to support his wife in front of the mother-in-law. Yeah, so true. I was thinking too, I was like, Rin doesn't mess around when it comes to her sister. Like, none of them mess, like, specifically Sayori and Rin. Maybe it's just kind of like, well, whatever. But, like, they are very protective. But I don't think Rin is that protective or says anything in front of Araminta. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. He sounds just like a dad. Wait, which one? Have you already chosen the outfits for Frederick and Rosalie? I think so. We'll have to double check. Maybe Tesu and Sota would become friends. He's kind of the closest boy in Sayori's family. Maybe. Oh, maybe. I wouldn't put extra arches. It looks good as is. I like the... I'm sorry. I like the very tunnel feel, I think. Like, that to me is very pretty. I'm just gonna go one more. Just one more arch. That's it. Okay. Honestly, oh, I need chandeliers. Good, I missed y'all. I've been crazy busy and also super sick. Oh no, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. We've missed you too. I'm so sorry you got those back to back. That sounds horrible. Calling a toddler brooding is so fun. I know. But like, look at his face. Doesn't he look brooding? Maybe just living her best life, going with the motion of the ocean. Exactly. Maybe sends another sister, but she still has the sentiment, do not mess with my sis, I'm sure. Yeah. If she could do anything, I'm sure she would. But Andre, I love how Rin was so clear with Tesu. Our girl is awesome. Very upfront. Okay, one more arch, then you... Yeah, I'm cut off now. Okay, those arches look gorgeous. Are they pretty? I think the extra arches give a nice sense of... Yeah, I think that's what it's the dimension of it. Like, it just adds the extra oomph, you know? Oh my god, y'all, the wedding stress dreams that I have been having, I keep having them like back to back now. And I'm like, this is horrible. I need it to stop. I'm begging it to stop. Okay, well the ceilings are high, so they wouldn't even really have chandeliers, would they? That's okay. We'll do the wall sconces that I got rid of. I'm just going to add... I mean, if we want some sort of Oasis Springs... Nah, it doesn't fit. Ooh, it has a bow. This is cute. Maybe we'll just do that. Enric, Amarion, exactly. It's been rough. My school has not been helpful, but I'm happy to be back. Also, brooding toddler is I think Cassian was a brooding toddler too. Wait, have you had an heir that is a villain yet? People thought Cornelius was gonna be a villain, but instead he was gay. That's the best way to put it. He just needed to find his someone. I don't think he was a villain. But people really wanted him and Anya to be together. But thanks, Kelsey! I was just talking about some of them. I'm like I'm getting a little stuck on something. But we'll hopefully... Is that a trope? What? That we thought he was villain? Cornelius was in fact just a Disney villain who found his love and ended up not a villain. Yes. I think it's because people wanted us to have a villain heir so badly. And he was like the angriest one. I'll start writing stuff down. I have like one quote written down from one of y'all. I think it was Serenity, and it was just like, I would tap that politely or something like that. Thanks, Kelsey. I was saying, yes, Evo says, yeah. Well, he's just grumpy, so yeah. I was saying, like, we're not quite there in the book, although I think you guys know where it's going. Okay. So what is happening right now is supposed to prompt Sayori to just, like, wear what she wants, be very comfortable, like, be kind of, like, look kind of daring. Like, it's more of a daring look for, like, the heirs, I guess, because, well, especially in the book, it's like all of her wardrobe is, like, very conservative and, like, high. It's not conservative, just, like, stiff. And, like, what I meant to think she should be dressed in. So, like, where it's going with it now is, like, there's, like, Tasty has a big role in it. I was, like, hoping to steer away from it because I never want it to be, like, oh, a boy thinks I'm pretty, then I think I'm pretty. Like, that, I never want it to be like that. But what's happening right now helps, I guess. And in the book, it feels too weird to go to an engagement party after what just happened at the parade because it's, like, way more political. I actually don't like that. It's, like, way more political and, like, we're kind of, like, on a roll with the political stuff right now. Let him hit politely. I stand by. Yes, thank you, Serenity. Exactly. Yeah, maybe I should start writing things down. But it feels too weird to go to the engagement party. So I'm like, do I need to keep it? I could keep it. I could keep what I'm doing later and have it happen after the ball, but then nothing would prompt her to, like, want to dress sort of daring, I guess, at this ball where she's supposed to give her speech and it's broadcasted. It is 2 books. It's a duology, so I could just have that be a later moment. I don't know. I thought I was having a headache yesterday. I could not figure it out. I'm like, think I'm going where I'm going with it, but I it's really hard. The 2BH people were shipping Corn with Anya, so they just wanted a villain couple. I think, yeah. I'm excited to see the episode and her speech. The drama will ensue. Yes. Not gonna lie, the villain spare is already very use media, and I eat that up a lot. But at the same time, it'd be interesting the villain heir. But that's just my opinion. No, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Well, he's just grumpy, so yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think I said something because I was like, people want him to be evil. He is hot-headed. And people in the comments were like, just because he's hot-headed doesn't mean he's evil. And I was like, you're so right. That was my bad. Cornelius is Bubbles. If Bubbles was a sim, yeah. What's the book called? I'm still playing around with names. I really like the idea of it just being her name because I like just very, like, one word sort of things instead of, like, the typical fantasy, like, stuff. But, like, her name with, like a little, like, part of it, you know, there's, like Harry Potter and, like, the Sorcerer's Stone, or Harry Potter and this, and Harry Potter and this, so, like, that kind of thing. I'm still playing around with it, but that's kind of what I think I'm settling on now. No problem, Annie, thank you for being here. Yeah, and another thing with the game that I'm playing, the Empress, Road to Empress, is, and to be fair, I think this is why I did at some point want to do, like, a history of Guangxi, because, everyone was ruthless, but it's like all the brothers are trying to fight for the throne, and, like, the current emperor literally killed his brother for the throne, and then, like, what's happening now is, like, another brother wants his older brother to be, like, locked away and, like, get his title taken away, so that is another thing. But yeah, you're right, it is, like, the evil spare is used a lot, and, like, the fight for the throne would be used a lot, and we don't ever have, like, an evil person. But I think I just figured it would be a bit harder in modern times because, like, with ours now, like, it would have to be one of the absolute monarchies, because what what ministry is going to let their king or queen become like a tyrant, you know? I think that was my kind of reasoning of it. I think the scene is good because it encourages Iori to move to try something new, but then again, Iori has always had this narrative about what Aramint addresses her in, but for this scene specifically, it encouraged her to do something daring. Yeah, exactly. If you make it a book series with Alice May and the other Kingdom stories, it's going to feel like an expanded universe. Yeah. Well, so the thing, it's more like, it is a series, but it's like every book I write will be in that world, essentially. So I think Iori's book has to be a duology because it's already like 60 something chapters, and it, like, Anya hasn't even technically shown her face yet, so like that part is, I think that's why it has to be a duology. And in the other stories, I think those can just be one book. But like, if I do Casimir stories, that would technically be a prequel because Iori's just like a little kid in that one. And then like, if I do Corn Farm, then Alice May's a little kid in that one. So it is, yeah, I don't know. Is that a series? Does that count as a series? FYI, if you're interested in the topic, I recommend looking into King George VI and his relationship with his older brother. Ooh, thank you. King George VI and his relationship with his older brother. Look into King George VI. Who was, which King George was Elizabeth II's uncle? Was it her uncle? Or dad? No, uncle? If one of the current royals in Europe stepped far out of line, they would just be removed, like it happened with the Greek royals. Well, so History of Guangxi, where you do evil gray heir, would be super cool. Yes, because like they got away with so much. I was gonna say like, how would people let them get away with it? But I guess look at my country right now. So maybe it is unfortunately, very unfortunately realistic. Those can just be one book. IDK, why that feels like famous last words. I can totally picture you. Listen, Iori's story has so much more to it than Alice May's. I think also, especially halfway through the book, you know how like in the Sim series right now, there's like Taesu comes to the palace and it's just them. That doesn't happen in the book. She goes to a different kingdom and lives and stays in a different kingdom where there's like a whole, essentially, school. It's not a school, but like essentially. So like that takes up the whole second act. So yeah. Her uncle was Edward. Oh, George the Fourth was her father? Oh, six. Oh, so that is who I'm thinking of. Okay. George's, Edward's, and Henry's, aren't they sick of naming the same old? I know, right? That's why I try not to name them the same old name. There's actually many English monarchs that you can look at for complicated or troubled relationships with their brothers. Perfect. King Edward VIII, aka Duke of Windsor, and Queen Elizabeth II's uncle. Okay, thank you. Isn't it a prerequisite at this point to have a bad relationship with your sibling to become an English monarch? Yeah, is it like a jealousy thing? But he didn't want to be king, right? George did not want to be king, if I recall. Okay, now we need chairs. And like, then maybe I could get away with being done. So much is blurred out in the machinima anyway. Also, where are we gonna have the reception? We could have it at the other Tartosa Palace, because this one is taken. I didn't think about this. All right. Well, I'll think about it. I guess the wooden chairs are more realistic. Where did they go? Where are those? Oh, where are those? Sofas? Love seats? Huh. Where are the cathedral look? Oh, there's also these, but I don't think those would work. I thought they would be in here. King Edward VIII. Oh yes, oh I read that. What's weird is that they were actually close. Really? Queen Elizabeth's father? Yeah, is Elizabeth also on that list because Margaret and Peter Townsend relationship? That's what I was thinking of. King Philip II of Spain was extremely jealous of his illegitimate half-brother because the king favored him a lot, which is one of the most hilarious historical sibling writings ever. He has died. Really? That's hilarious. That's so funny. I want to look into that. Even future monarchs, William and Harry, I'm looking. That is true. That I'd say is the most English monarchs are naturally pitted against their spare, at least in the media. Yes, that is a good point. I think that's what it is. It's like, how are you supposed to feel when that happens, you know? Oh, there's these. Are those llamas? Those are llamas. No, or they're... Are they? If they weren't llamas, I'd be more open to it. What happened to the... chairs that were in here a moment ago? Are they in another room? They are. Where, okay, so where is this from? Comfortably medieval. Oh, it's from Get Together. Okay. Alright, let's do the white ones. Juan might have been a bastard child, but he took after his father's personality, which made him the favorite. Interesting. British media sucks. American media too. I feel you. Yeah, yeah. Seeing all the stuff with Harry and Meghan, it makes me feel so bad. Okay, we're doing this and then. They are not going to be able to walk through here, are they? Oh well, they can come. You know what? It doesn't matter. Forget the logistics. How many are between each? Cool. This is only for the wedding, we will say. No one's gonna be able to walk through there! You know what? I will put Deco Sims. That's okay. That is okay. I will probably... This would basically just be like a really short machinima anyway. Oh gosh. Everything is garbage. Pretty chill. The king and his brother seem to be close from what I've seen. That's interesting. That's gonna be a tight squeeze, yeah. It will. There's no way. You know what? We have to do this. Then they can get through. Oh, well, that's going through a wall. Or... Okay, we're just gonna... There we go. I think. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now we can come back. Oh. Okay. I don't like... I think I'm doing a bad job. Okay. Do that. And then that. All media sucks. People claim to be outraged. But if those scandalous magazines didn't sell, the press wouldn't gossip. That's true. It's a shame it works like that. That is so true. Speaking of, we're working on a gossip magazine for The Sims, which I definitely should need to take pictures for. Maybe we'll do that on the stream. I think the British media was basically the reason why Princess Diana died. Yeah. Yeah, we're more chill than the Brits for sure. Seeing the videos how British parliament scream at each other makes me happy. Wait, really? I have not seen that. What? Okay. This one. There's no way they're gonna be able to get through there. That's okay. Unless we do this. Wow, this doesn't look good. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to see them up front, but that's okay. No, we need chairs up here. Alright, I'm just gonna make a little space there then. Right, maybe just one, but yeah. Yeah. And have less. Let's do that. Did I space that out? I think 2 in the back and then 1 up front so they can get through. Wait, to be fair, I guess you barely see it. Okay. This look good walking down. Ooh. Okay. Ooh! Don't mind the floating lights. I think this works. It's not on the scale of Casme, but what is at that point? This is Frederick and Rosalie. Sources say Jessica, former Crown Prince Frederick's girlfriend, was icy towards the future princess. I wish it was a real wedding we could attend. Yeah. Thanks for the follow. Huh? Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry. Thank you. Should the benches be near the heart of the cathedral be parallel to the red carpet? Like facing inward? I thought about that too, but I don't know. It's not usually like that for weddings. Also, I think I'm gonna have deco sims. So I can film the machinima. So sculptures. Then here. Where'd he go? Oh, well, I guess we're using you now. Here. Just change your hair color. Here. I really don't think we'll see them, is my main thing. Who would wear? I'm sorry, I hate the brown suit. I don't. Oh, that's the cheese hair. No cheese hair allowed. Who else? Someone sitting? Not on a horse? Perchance? I feel like I should have more people sitting. Oh wow, I didn't think you'd make a machine. It's just her walking down the aisle, and then I'm using the same animations I use all the time. Yeah, facing inward because this is the middle cross the cathedral forms. That is a good point. But there's like doors there, so I was like, are people gonna enter through there? Who's walking Rosalie down the aisle since she disowned her dad? I think she's just gonna go by herself. Jeez! I thought they got for the proposal, but not for the wedding. It's just, there's no dialogue. And it's so short. It's just her walking down the aisle. So is King Chadis not invited? Yep, correct. You can post some of your Sims to Philip to make sure they don't move. I don't want to put in that much work. I'm so sorry. I'm like so tired. I don't think I just want to do like the easiest thing possible. Listen, my work is getting so hard. And I still haven't heard back from the interview that I wanted another job at. And to be fair, they took like 3 months to even contact me in the first place for an interview. I think they're just really chill, which is something I would very much like. But my work has been getting so difficult lately, and like there's like a lot more expected of me, so I don't have as much time to work on stuff during work as I would like to. So I feel like I'm falling behind on a lot of things, which is why I told that. I was like, I don't think you guys are gonna get a cast kiss before my wedding, but I'm certainly gonna try. It's mostly because at the event, there's so much that happens that it's going to require, I think I counted the other day, maybe like 8 story posts or something like that. I don't know. Oh yes, and then also the wedding's getting closer, which means that like that's also gonna take a lot more of my time. Oh, I did find, hold on. I want to show you is it on TikTok? I think I saved it on TikTok. Will it go to my TikTok on here? Am I signed in? No, it won't. Wow, why do you have against Jake Sims? Listen. No. Okay, it's like, I just saw this idea and I want to do this for the bouquets. It's like a fan. And you just like put and that's like a wedding bouquet. And I was like, that is so beautiful. So I'm gonna try to do that. So yeah, that's what I adore. The job market is so tough. It is. Definitely. Yeah, which is why I'm like, I am thankful for my job. And I mean, ultimately it is a fun job. I get to edit and watch TV, and you know, that's a lot of fun, but it requires a lot of my creative brain, and my creative brain already goes to this. I did get offered from my same job and from my same team. They do like editorial videos, which is like you like break down things, like you break down the relationship of like this couple, or you like, you know, like the Miss Mojo sort of videos, like that kind of thing. But it would require me to like come up with the ideas, do the voiceover, which I really wanted to do, and then write the script, and then I would have to like also edit it, and I would have to do like multiple of those videos in a week. And I was like, that sounds like everything I'm doing now, and I would get so much burnout if I did that. So I decided not to. Also, like, the pay was the same, so I was like, I'm not gonna do more work for the same amount of pay. So yeah. Anyway. Not main characters. Wait, what did I say? Johan can walk her down. It's coming for the father. I just want her to go by herself. Don't worry, you're not alone. I'm on the hunt for a new job too, and I've not heard back from 2 places I interviewed for. Hope the right door will open for you, I'm sure. Thank you. I hope everything works out for you too. Hope the wedding prep is going well and not stressing you out too much, and then you've got your honeymoon to... That's true. I will. Yes, I'm gonna be gone for like a whole month. I'm gonna miss you guys. What type of opportunity is that? The writing one. They do it like we had an editorial team that's like contracted to do it, but then we decided to just hire all of them instead and like get rid of the team. So like that was like technically the opportunity like for my company. But yeah, I was like, oh no, she's here. Like it sounds fun and it is what I want to do, but that's not what I'm passionate about, is like breaking down relationships of shows that I don't really care about. And like, I don't know. I mean, there's other things than just like breaking down like relationship stuff, but I'm gonna be real. All I care about is my world. As far as like creative things go. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to this. I'm sorry, Lizzie. My current job is a 6-month contract, so pray they can keep me on. Oh, I hope so, Alice. If not, I'll be back to the job market in July. I'm sorry. I hope they keep you on. Having Rosie go down the aisle on her own spotlights how gorgeous the dress is. Exactly. Miss Mojo, I haven't heard that name in years. Yeah. I compare it so much to that, like the whole like countdown, like the every kiss video. Because that's something I brought to Prime is like kiss videos and kiss scenes and kiss compilations, like doing like every kiss of this and like every kiss of this couple. They do so well on the channel. But they did really well on Hulu, so I did already know that before. But yeah, I just, Miss Mojo reminded me a lot of it. Okay, I'm running out of taco sims. What I'm gonna use, I guess technically this woman has cheese hair too, but whatever. It's fine. Same, still subscribe. They make the like the same videos now in the same order. Interesting. Imagine doing the breaking down the relationship for your own series. That'd be awesome. Imagine the one for Ari and oh yeah, that would be fun. This is why I'm like, is it weird when like a creator like does it though, like analyzes their own story? I like it when you guys do that. There used to be so many long comments on like, I remember there was one, someone like basically wrote an essay and I loved it, of Casme, and like why everyone is kind of rooting for them, and it was a really interesting read. And yeah, no, I loved it. It was also like there were some people did like at the beginning of season 3 with Sayori, and just like why an enemies to lovers would be so interesting, especially with like Sayori's personality, and that they could see them having like a combative, not abusive, but like a combative sort of dynamic, which is funny because that's like basically exactly what they have. But yeah, I don't know if it's weird for a creator to analyze their own stuff, because I mean, if we want to do that, I have so much, but it's not like analyzing, it's like what all the work I've put into them, you know, like why Tesu hates his own thoughts and like listens to music instead, and it's like you got to see like inside his head, like all those, like those kind of things. I don't know. Hi Rosie, how are you? Men don't always dress the same, so don't worry about the variety. That's so true. You're so right. What do you mean in the same order? Yes, I am curious about that too. Are you seeking traditional publishing or self-publishing for your books, or do you think you'd eventually do both, like a hybrid model as the series goes? I want to try traditional publishing first, and if I don't get a bite, I'll just self-publish, I think. But I think traditional publishing is the first way to go for me. I don't think so. It's explaining your reasons. Yeah. I guess that's why, I guess that's what the Q&As are for. Like more in-depth sort of analysis on them, or like what goes behind the characters. I just, I don't know. I like it when other people do it, because then it shows that the work I've done is shining through and I don't have to just tell people, you know? But I mean, the song lyrics for you make sense, Alice, because like that's what goes into your writing, and like that's already kind of done, and like those aren't not that they're not your words, but like, you know, they're like from like the songs, like that's, I feel like that's a little bit different. I remember season 3 teaser made me theorize that Anya might kidnap Sayori and train her to kill Airman. That would be interesting. I'm good. The wedding is looking so pretty. Thank you. I think I'd be interesting to discuss what you think versus how we perceive it. Can we do it now? I love analyzing characters, but I'm a bit hesitant with the series because you interact with us so much. I don't want to say the wrong. I hope this isn't, you don't feel like I'm calling you out. I think this is a good thing. When you give your opinions, yes, they can be strong and like not what I think of necessarily, but like you give your reasoning for it, and that's what makes it make sense, and that's what makes me like really like respect your opinion, I guess, because I understand, like, how you got, like, I need to see how people got there, I guess. If someone is just, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, this person sucks. Like, then I'm like, oh, why? And they're like, like, the person who, like, does not like Taesu. And to be fair, they did tell me, like, why. But even they were like, I think it's an irrational hatred. And I was like, okay, well, I'm good. I'm glad you realized that, at least. But they could not tell me necessarily why. That's different. And that's not what you guys do. Like, you guys always have a good reasoning and have, like, such good conversation about it. But I am always open to, like, some of my favorite streams are when we are analyzing characters. Like, I think I have, like, a stream VOD on my second channel that's, like, us dressing them for the debutante ball or, like, some ball, and it, like, Mamie's the cover, and it's, like, we're literally just psychoanalyzing all of them. I love psychoanalyzing characters and people. So, you are always welcome. Do not worry. I feel like I didn't cook enough with my Q&A question. I thought they were great. I was gonna prep for my questions 2 weeks before all my fans. It's great. No, dear. It's okay. It is okay. There's nothing worse than posting a story mode than getting no. I feel you, Alice. I've really, especially because, like, Instagram had, I mean, like, I, like, looked at my followers thing the other day. It says there's, like, 500 deactivated accounts. And I was like, oh shit. Like, there's so many people leaving Instagram. And I know this is a universal thing, but it does, like, suck. Especially when, like, you used to get, like, a lot more interaction. So it is kind of, like, hard to get over and, like, realize, like, it's not necessarily the especially, like, because I feel like the content now is better than what it was before. But whatever. But it is, like, yeah, trying to get over that and, like, working so hard on something and not getting the engagement that you want. I've had to learn to just, like, work on the next thing. Like, just, you know, try not to check it and, like, work on the next thing. I'm not saying it doesn't suck, because it does, but, like, I totally feel you. Well, it might be because of Taesu's first impression. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, it was his first impression when he was a kid. But, like, I don't know, I'm like, he was a kid. Like, and you know so much more about him now. Like, I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Like, I have irks with Frederick and William that faded with time, but I still have them sometimes, but, like, a memory linked is so old now. Yeah. No, that's so fair. And, like, to be, honestly, I do try to make them, like, the characters very human, and I want them to have flaws, but you never know, like, what all right, fine, I'll do one cheese hair. Oh, there is another cheese hair there. But you never know, like, what might trigger someone, and, like, that's fine. It was just the fact that they would not stop telling me how much they didn't like Taesu, and that they knew it was an irrational fear, or, like, irrational, like, hatred, and I'm like, okay, then why? Why are you telling me? I don't understand. Why are people leaving Instagram? Because Instagram's just so bad. Like, I never see, like, people that I follow. I always get ads first. And, like, people that I don't follow are, like, the first things on my feed. And I think it's, like, that's part of it. And then it being part of, like, Meta, who, like, shares your information. Like, that kind of thing. That's part of it. There's just, like, a lot of reasons, I think. Do you like when people write long comments with unpopular opinions so that way you can at least understand their point of view? I like when people write long comments. I don't know. Sometimes people will be like, I'm playing the devil's advocate and, like, say some things. I'm like, like the stuff with Kaleo. Like, I was just like, I think I just don't respond in those cases when they're, like, saying, like, I'm playing the devil's advocate, but then they're, like, sticking up for, like, the abusive person. I'm like, I don't know if that's considered the devil's advocate. Whatever, I guess. And then there's, like, you know, I'm answering this too long. Yes, I like when people write long comments. It's fun discussing your characters and getting to know them better. The Facts and Secrets video from back in the day were some of the most interesting to me because it helps them feel much more interesting and deep. I'm so glad! I want to do another one, but I think I'm going to wait until I hit 40K, which I don't know if that'll happen this year, but, you know, maybe. That's how social media works, I guess. TikTok is now the yeah, I think that's the thing. TikTok is the shiny new thing. Also, Reels are the thing. Like, my Reels get pushed out, but my like, static images don't get pushed out as much. But then I do so much story content, so if people are following me for my Reels and they see story content, that's not what they followed for necessarily, or they're like, what is this? Like, imagine, like, just coming into the story and, like, one of the first things you see is, like, something really deep with, like, an abusive parent. Like, I would be like, oh, I thought this was, like, royal content. So, I, like, get that aspect of it. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot of people taking breaks from social media. Yes, that's true. Me explaining why I didn't like Jabari. Yeah. I get that, though. But then once I realized I couldn't, like, once you pointed out what was wrong, Anna, and then, like, I was like, that's a good point. Character-wise, that's not a great model to have as a dad. I'm gonna try to, like, make up for a little bit, and then I know you still didn't like him, and then I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I tried. Playing the devil's advocate for abuser, yeah. I don't know if that's the same. I understand your reason. I get annoyed with overprotective father tropes, yeah. There's this one person who plays devil advocate, like, a lot on my post, and I'm like, do you even like my story choices? Yes. No, I feel that. It does. Yes, I understand that. Sometimes, though, I'm like, I don't know if they're trolling or if, like, they just don't get it. Because sometimes, like, people will ask or say things and it's, like, right there. And I'm like, why are you asking me this? What do you mean you don't understand? But yeah, no, I get what you mean. There's definitely people like that. And another story post, we can draw a lot of extra interpretations too, which is why I love, yeah, no, I love story posts. They make it feel so much like, I don't know, sometimes I am like, I will just explain what they're kind of saying in the episode and then, like, they say the same thing in a story post, but something about, like, having the emotions and all of that, and, like, being able to see it, I feel like it's a bit different. I remember the post that got me looking into your account was Samaria and Bellatrix with baby Nohea, and I was like, OMG, and then I looked more, and I was like, OMG, Royal. I'm glad. I miss them. I miss them a lot. I'm glad we, like, get to see Nohea a good amount, but I wonder, I'm like, is it just because he's attractive? Like, give this voice a personality, I think. I am curious, like, if him and Priya will stay together or not, though. I don't know. I like when characters are flawed. I love when characters are flawed and not just vanilla. It's the reason I love Cornelius' character so much, yes. Yeah, I really like when characters are flawed. I love writing that. It's the way it's phrased. It makes the post stand out. It's different to see an argument in game versus an argument in a story post. Yeah, for sure. Because, yeah, from the episodes, it's very, well, I do wonder, like, I think some people liked it in the episodes because they could draw their own conclusions and, like, they like to kind of, like, project what is happening, which I've noticed is very popular too. So, like, people will really love characters that I don't pay attention to at all, really. I think you guys were explaining to me because some people like to project and, like, make their own story about them, and then when you go into a detailed story about them, it might not be what they wanted or expected, so then they don't like them anymore. So I think that's interesting. It is also interesting because those are the same people that, like, ask to see more of a character. And I'm like, yes, that's what we're doing. Okay, I just need, like, 2. I mean, I don't need 2 more, I guess. That's fine. I think that's good enough. Alright, no priest or anything either. Oh my god, I think we're done with the cathedral. All right, off to outfits, because I don't actually know if they're done. Oh, and I have no idea where we're having the reception for this either. Should we have it where Molly Grace had it and have it outdoors? Or is that lazy? Maybe... Hold on, let's do outfits. Oh, whoops. Let's do outfits first. I also really like the way, like, with siblings, it can be very, like, I think sibling dynamics has so much to do with, like, how a person is. So I love that too. Right now, sometimes I feel like with the other stories, I'm always psychoanalyzing the dialogue because I'm always afraid if I'm gonna miss a character being a villain or bad guy or whatever, and then it makes me question when I have conversations with people in real life. I'm always wondering if I'm just reaching way too into things because of characters like, oh no! Listen, I think that's a really interesting way to think about it, because I guess, I don't know if I've had this issue as much, but there are things that some people will do that I'm like, oh, that, you know, that's a red flag. I might just like stay away from them a bit until something's figured out. I think as you get older though, you might not necessarily have to deal with it as much, or like it's easy, it'll be easier to pick out as you get older. Like once you've seen more of it. But like with Kaleo, if anything, I hoped it was like, yeah, the behavior and some things he would say, like if you heard that in real life, you'd kind of be like, that was weird. Like that was kind of a red flag or something like that, you know? But yeah, no, I get what you mean. That could be triggering for Fred. Oh, that's a good point. Still can't believe I said one. I'm so sus of people, I won't lie. Listen, do me a favor, don't be sus of like actors though, okay? I really don't like it when people are like, oh, they're an actor, no wonder they can like act like this. When it's like, just learn to like see them in real life and kind of like gather insights. Does that make sense? I think just trust your gut. If you think something's off with someone or they say something that something's off, then like trust your gut and go with it. Don't just like necessarily ignore things. You don't have to be like, oh, they're a horrible person now just because they did this. You can kind of just be like, I think I'm just gonna like keep my distance a little bit, you know? I had something else, but I forgot what. Cleo traumatized this fandom so I know, I feel bad! Anya literally killing people wasn't as prominent. I know! Why is Mateo not with his parents? Oh, because I was taking pictures of him with Enric. I have to move him back. I was like, can I just say that people mistake actual villain characters with flawed characters, and it pisses me off because just because you have a temper or react to a certain way, it doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. It makes you very black and white in a way of... Oh my gosh. Yes, I completely agree. So I had to break off a friendship because this girl saw people in black and white, and like that wasn't wine necessarily, but like it led to like an argument that we had that just like I was like, all right, I can't do this. If it was like if someone did something bad, they were a horrible person. If someone was still friends with someone that we knew did something bad, but not necessarily everyone else knew, they were a bad person. If someone she clearly had things that had triggered her, and like I know they're just characters, but like Leilana to her was like the worst person, and like I know they're just characters, but what I'm saying is this bled into real life and what they thought of people in real life. And I couldn't do it. I was so like, people are not black and white. There's like so much more to them. Yes, I understand like if someone does something bad and people can be like how are they still friends with them? I do understand people compartmentalizing things. Because, you know, there's, like, your parents might do something and it's not good. And, like, in real life, if they weren't your parents, like, well, not in real life, but, like, if they weren't your parents, like, you wouldn't, like, be friends with them anymore. But, like, they're your parents. They, like, care for you. Like, it's way more black and white than that. It's not like you're just gonna, like, cut someone off because of this. Anyway, that's to say, I completely agree with you. There are people out there who think that people when people are flawed, they think they're a horrible person and that, like, they're a huge villain. And I completely agree. It pisses me off too, because that is not how it is. Because yes, people have tempers, people have emotions. It's totally, like, that was my thing with Kaleo. It's like, it's okay to be jealous. People are jealous about things. It just comes naturally. It's how you handle it. And he did not handle it well. He took it out. He was abusive. Like, that was not handling well. If you handle it differently and, like, don't hurt people because of it, like, that is different. I'm not talking about celebrities, though. I'm talking about people I know. Yes. No, that's fair. Yes, you're either the devil or the saint. Yeah. Maybe I just need to get out more. I just need to stop being paranoid with every little thing they say and instead just be cautious. If you're... Don't feel like you have to at all. But if anyone ever is like, someone said this and I, like, am not sure if I should be weird about it, or if, like, you guys want to tell us about a situation and, like, want our input or anything, or, like, our advice, feel free. You guys are welcome to. Because I do think it helps to get other people's opinions on those kind of things. Because you're right, not everyone, like, sees and, like, experiences the same things, or, like, I don't know. Sometimes people will have an experience and be like, well, this is what happened with my experience, and someone did something similar. Honestly, I just try to write all my characters morally gray in some way to make it clear things are black and white because it frustrates me too. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want people to just be perfect. I don't want them to be a Mary Sue. I know we thought Alice May might have been a Mary Sue in the beginning, but I don't want to write characters like that necessarily. I don't understand people who work in such extremes. Extremes are extremes for a reason. Yes, yeah. I'm like, there's more to it than that. Okay, I think this was Frederick's wedding outfit, even though we've seen him in it, like, a million times. I'm like, is there a way to, like, decorate it more, in a way? Which is such an insane take, because everyone is flawed in some extent, some people more than others, but there's really nothing straightforward to say any relationship with them. Yeah. I mean, I have, like, said some bitchy things on stream before, because I got really annoyed with people. And I hope that that's not, like, people aren't like, oh, she's just a bitch, like, and, like, think of me that way. It is just, like, I hope people understand, like, the amount of, like, what's happening, like, the amount of things I'm doing at the same time and, like, what's happening. And then there's, like, you know, people who will, like, troll or just, like, ask me when is Cedric aging up, like, 100 times. It gets annoying. And, like, yeah, when I, like, answer some of the questions, like that person who was like, hi, it's my first time on channel. I love your vibes and your so thank you so much. We're kind of, it's like, oh, this is kind of like a deep combo to join, but thank you. I'm so glad you're here. We're working on some wedding stuff, and we're also talking about, like, red flags and stuff with people. But yeah, yeah, anyway, one of the main, like, clips on my Twitch channel is me, like, being a little sassy to someone who asked something about Aisha, and I'm like, I don't think that, like, I don't know, I was, like, a little sassy, and I was like, why is this the top clip on my channel? I don't know why. Well, I didn't know what gaslighting was and what I was going through until Ray had Kaleo story. Yeah, Lizzie, I use that a lot, and I'm, like, really, I'm so sorry you had to go through all of that, but, like, I'm glad it you know, helped you, like, learn, like, about gaslighting and all of that stuff. Yeah, I don't blame you for breaking that friendship. People can do bad things occasionally. Not everyone is so simple, like, trying to make boundaries with people who hurt you. Yeah, and people say, yes, oh yeah, that's definitely another thing. And people say, why don't you just cut them off? Because it's not that simple. Ellen, exactly. Yeah, people who get mad at you for trying to make a boundary, not your friends. It's okay to make boundaries, and sometimes you need them. And, you know, the hope is that they'll understand. But, like, if something's really bothering you, because that's the thing, if something's really bothering you and you just, like, let it fester, it's gonna fester into, like, something ugly. So, like, being communicative, and this is something I've had to learn growing up, and especially, like, with, like, my channel and all that stuff, like, being communicative is, like, so important, and, like, you know, your hope is that they'll be understanding. but I've learned it's okay to just like say what bothers you and like be open about it instead of letting it like fester into something ugly, because that can definitely happen. It's healthy to talk about it, otherwise it'll yes, exactly, Alice, that's exactly it. I always need to remind myself of this. The internet is a scary place. Oh, I missed it. I guess it's easier loving a person who did something bad because of a little bit of emotional turmoil and they can't handle introspection. Yes, definitely. I think it might be one of those things that seems and feels easier, but acting like that will certainly make your life harder or more hollow. Ray, sorry for being a bitch. Exactly. Listen, I can be a bitch sometimes. Me, no, you weren't bitchy enough. Yes, it's a bit immature, but since you don't have to think much, people do it. Yes, yeah. It's also really hard if you're like, because this is how I felt in high school, like, and I think in middle school, but like I like wanted a best friend like that. Like I had like lost contact with like a lot of my best friends, and then I like had one in middle school, and she was so, and like she was young. I don't think she's like this anymore, but like just, you know, she got mad at a friend. Such like, it seems so trivial. I think it's like we didn't get invited to her birthday, and it was like a Busch Gardens trip. It wasn't just like a party. It was like a, you know, her mom paid for everyone's ticket to go to this amusement park. And I was like, that makes sense, you know, it sucks a little bit, but whatever. And she was so upset. And she like wanted, I'm just going off on this now, but like she like wanted, I don't know. She like made it a big thing. I don't remember exactly what. I think something involving social media, and then made it seem like I was also really mad about it. And then the girl like messaged me. She goes, Ray, I'm so sorry. Like I could only like bring this up. I was like, no, it's okay. It's fine. Like I understand. It's okay. And then the girl talked to this one, and she was like, I guess they made up. And she like apologized. And then she said to me, she's like, you also need to apologize. I was like, why? So it was like things like that. Like it would just like turn into something, or like she would like manipulate things. So if you have a friend like that, and especially when you're younger, and like especially if you don't have like a lot of friends, like it's really hard to let something like that go. Or like, yeah, with a significant other, it's really hard to break that off, especially like if you have like plans, like you think you have your whole life figured out and like they turned out to be shit, then it's like, you know how hard it is to like break something like that off. So it is like, there are those things. I again, very not black and white, but people will be like, well, why are they still with them? And like, why are they still friends? Like, why are they still? I'm like, well, you know, there might be more to it than we necessarily think. It's also completely okay to make boundaries with family, no matter how close a relation is. Definitely, Lizzie, yes. In the end of the day, we're all human and we make mistakes as long as we learn from them and can grow. Yes, I think that's a good thing to remind people for sure. It's like, we are all human. Oh, especially, I remember, I think it's Small Ant, who was like, someone was like, you're my idol, like, and everything, and he goes, don't idolize me. He's like, please don't idolize me. He's like, because if I make a mistake, or if I'm like not what exactly you think I am, you're gonna hate me. And I was like, that's such a great way to put it. Like, you don't idolize anybody. They're like, everyone literally is just human. Everyone makes mistakes. But there's something with this girl right now. I had to block her after months of communicating. She's just like made a new account that she follows me on. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that happened to me too. I thought when you block people, it like blocks, they're like, do you want to block like all accounts this person has, basically? I think you can do that. It might not always work though if they're like using something else, but yeah, just keep blocking them out. That's the best button is the block button. I love when we have these conversations on stream. Me too, I like that. It's frustrating because she's not respecting. Yeah, no, I would just keep blocking them. I've definitely been learning these lessons a lot this year, and it's been difficult, but I hope I'll be stronger from. I'm sorry, Rosie. Yes, for sure. I think the best way to look at it, I know it sucks. It really does suck, but like the best way to look at it is like we will learn from it hopefully in the future. Who had this? Is it Louis? This is Louis, and I don't think I'm gonna give this to Frederick. He looks like a toy soldier, yeah. I want him to just, I'm like, maybe like a different uniform. But we don't like this, do we? I'll admit it, I can be judgmental at times. What matters is realizing we don't have all the info. Oh no, I can be judgmental sometimes too. I totally feel that. It does take me a second. Like, I'll judge and then I'll be like, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta remember some things. Except me, she's perfect. Yes. She said, like, that's crazy. Honestly speaking, when you're in middle school, you suck as a person. I'm not. Yes. No, yeah. Well, that's the thing with, like, a lot of these people. Like, Alice, I would bet you, like, so much money that the girl is just really young. Like, there are some people that are just really young, and then there's some people who are not, and you're like, okay, I feel like you should know this, but, I'm sorry. I hope it blows over soon. I think everything happens for a reason, for sure. This is a big part of why I love your series and coming to your streams, because you do such a great job capturing how complex people and emotions can be, and it's great to get other people's opinion and perspectives really deep in my understanding of how on black and white we are as humans. Yes, no, I'm so glad. I love having these conversations with you guys. I'm really glad that you guys like it too. But yeah, you guys have taught me so much. When I first started this channel, I was like so in a bubble. I can't watch my old stuff because I cringe a little on like some of the things I say. But yeah, no, I feel like I've grown a lot. I think this one is too warm of a red to stand out in the pink tone of rose. Is her dress pink? Let me double check. I think I might go... I might go with the white. Although, you know what? It's gonna be... Hold on. Ah! Oh my gosh. Huh. So if we do white, you can't see it at all, huh? Oh, no. Sorry. Should we do pink or white? If you cringe at your old self, that means you've grown. That's good. We should all cringe at our past selves. Okay, good. I keep getting these videos from Facebook, and they're like stuff I would put on my friend's Facebook wall. That might be aging me, but on my Facebook walls when I was in like middle school in like 9th grade, and I'm so little. Oh my gosh, I was like, why are they showing me this? I'm also cringing at this. For me, I will judge if I have the full story. Yes, so fair. I'm gonna get a Mac soon. Are there any mods you recommend? I have a playlist of like the mods I recommend. I highly recommend checking them because there are a good amount. MC Command Center, you need UI cheats. Highly recommend that too. But there's other ones on there too. I feel like we've all grown, especially since COVID. The world has been crazy. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'm starting to realize things too because I'm like, now I'm back out in like the office once a week and talking to coworkers, and I'm like, I feel like I don't vibe with, like, I think it's hard going from these streams, like, I think you guys have inflated my ego, like, going from these streams, and like YouTube videos and stuff where like I vibe with y'all so much, like, I'm assuming you guys are here because you like my vibe too, so like, I just, like, we talk, we chat, you guys totally get what I mean. Obviously, we're all talking about, like, the common interest here, which is the Royal Family series, but, and, like, I have, like, my, but, you know, best friend that I vibe with and, like, can literally say anything to her, too, and, like, I can literally say anything to Jake. So going into, like, the world and, like, not vibing with people as much, that I'm, like, this, like, I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I've kind of always, like, also been quieter and, like, don't say, like, too much around people I don't know. Like, I have to be comfortable to be able to say things. So, yeah. Anyway. She looks so beautiful. Bride drawing coming. Yay! If we do white, she becomes the sun. That's so true. I thought you were going to do light in the pink. Yeah, no, you're right. I did say that. I could do that. I'll lighten the pink. White looks really nice. I agree. Like, I promise you 80% of your life is not that hard, babe. I deleted my own Facebook account, thank God. All my previous Facebook cringe is gone forever. Oh, I'm jealous. I have so much Facebook cringe. She looks cute. Yes, there's a reason why I posted things on Facebook in middle school. Stay in the memories. Yeah. Yes, we'll lighten it. I just found my old Instagram account and I want to burn it, but I don't know how. You can archive or delete things. I really wish I knew about the archiving posts before, because when I did the pageant, I deleted like everything on my Instagram, and I really wish I had all those pictures back. I don't know where they are. When I worked for AM, was that the EMT thing, the like hospital thing right now? It's a blessing in disguise that I've never been much of a poster. There's almost no social media posts of me to cringe at. Mine is locked on the internet and the YouTube videos. Like, even some of the other stuff, I'm like, I kind of like seeing it, like having those videos of me when I'm like younger, because I'm like, when you're 14, I don't know, when you're 14, you like think you're like a teenager and like old enough to like do all this stuff. And I look back at me now, it's like, I was a baby. Like, I was just a child. I luckily never posted anything on social media when I was younger. The ambulance service, I was speaking on the phone all day answering calls, and I was called quiet and shy for not talking to my coworkers between calls. Yes! Yeah! My coworker is so outgoing. So many people love her. She gets along so well. I'm, like, fairly good with client stuff. Like, I thought I was good with client relationships because, like, I worked at the wedding venue. We got more bookings. And he was like, well, how are you doing this? I was like, I don't know. I'm just being nice to people. So, like, I vibe really well with a lot of clients at the wedding venue. Some of them I got like pretty close with. Like, I just found this card that this older Hawaiian couple gave to me the other day. They loved me because I told them my boyfriend was like, his family's from Hawaii. And then they like, they were looking at other places and they were like, but we want to book here because you're here. They like brought in their daughter who was like 5 years older than me. They were like, we just want you to meet her. I was like, okay. And then their event was like during COVID, and I think I was out of town. I think I was in LA during their event, and I was so sad to miss it. But then they like sent me like a card, and they were like trying to contact me apparently, but like we shut down. Anyway, loved them. But yeah, I think that just goes to show there are people you will vibe with, and there's people you will not vibe with. And that is okay. And I'm still trying to get used to that, because there's like, yeah, people like, I don't know. I'm just ranting now, but like I remember like trying to connect with like an old friend from high school that I really vibed with, and things didn't like quite connect like I, wanted them to, and I was like, you know what, that's okay. Like I have like other people in my life, and that's okay. Like no, I needed some peace, yeah, especially at work. I'm like I just want to turn off my brain. No, I was inside too much. I stopped posting a few years ago when my life got flipped on its head. I got tired of sharing everything. Oh yeah, I stopped posting on my personal account after COVID hit. I didn't post for like 4 years, I don't think, which is crazy because I was like posting so much before that because of the pageant. But no, I totally feel you. Okay, is she done though? Like, is her look done? I feel like, okay, well the crown needs to be down here more. I think this is a good tiara for her. And I think we need to change the earrings. But I also think the earrings might be clipping with some, what are they clipping with? Uh-oh. Okay, I think that's why we did studs. Because everything seems to be clipping a little bit with her earrings. Uh-oh. Those kind of, like, those look like they could get away with nah. I don't know what's happening. Can you try longer, wavier hair? Just see you can change it back after. Yes. Working from home is great though. I can sit in silence for hours. Yes. I really like working from home And then we got sent to the office one day a week, and I was like, crap. Although, to be fair, I shouldn't complain because I don't have to be in there the whole day because of my back issues. Okay, so this was the hair I was also contemplating doing. Because, oh my god, she looks like Odette. But I think the issue was, like, the veil. Like, where would we put the veil? Because it is just kind of clipped in her hair right now. But she, with this hair, looks like Odette. She looks beautiful. I can live out my reclusive habits and make my own home hours as needed, and I meet my weekly hours. Yes, yes. No, I really love working from home. Also, I feel something can be said with different generations. I worked with a lot of older generation at my previous job. They did not understand my endometriosis and would get mad when I sat down and pointed it out. Oh my gosh! That's annoying. Yeah, no, I didn't like working with... There was another job I had, and I didn't... They were all older than me, too. I think one time she was like, oh, then this went out, and I couldn't check, like, the temperature on the news. And I was like, well, why don't you just check your phone? And she goes, shut up! And I was like, what? Swan leg, better yet, Barbie swan leg. Oh, dude, it looks so good on her. Maybe this can be hair for photos. Maybe hair down for reception. Maybe we could just say the veil is a hairpin case clothes. It really suits, she does really suit the hair. This could be her signature hair. The bun does make more sense with the veil, but you need to save this for her at some point. I know, isn't it so pretty? I love that hair. The veil could be a comb you just place in the hair. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna have my hair's gonna look like this for my wedding, and I'm just gonna have to figure it out, I guess. So it is possible. Like an accessory to make it look normal, or for... I mean, I'm literally... This is how I'm gonna be wearing my veil. So, I don't think it's, like, the worst thing in the world. I think this is also my issue, is that with the veil, it doesn't match the dress necessarily. There's this, but, like... What are we gonna do with that, you know? I mean, that's a hair clip. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's this bow. I wish that was available for the longer one. Oh, no, I don't, because that clips a lot. There's this one. Yes, boo them, I agree. Possible honeymoon hair. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Alice. Rosalie stealing Ray's look. I want to go to your wedding. I would want, if I had an infinite amount of money, I would want all of you guys to go. I say we keep that hair and veil is the clip. No worries. Okay, cool. I like the pearls too. I think we're going to keep this. Yeah, this is just like striking. Like, it's like you see her and you're like, oh my gosh. Also, great. It hides the clipping of the earrings that's happening. Okay, not like red necessarily. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I use this lipstick all the freaking time. I love it, but I don't know if it's... The brighter one might be good. She's going to be very bright though, so like if it's a little bit darker, I think that's okay. Also this. That's nice and not too red. Are the puppies going to be there? I don't know if they're allowed. I have to ask. I'm also wondering, I'm like, we'd have to hire someone who, there's like dog wranglers. I don't know what they're. I'd like for them to be there. That hair should definitely make more appearances in our future. I agree. We will be at your wedding in spirit. Aww. I'd love to like live stream it. I'll post a video of it afterward. Yes, with the other hair, she looked good too, but this is jaw-dropping, agreed. IDK, this is just a suggestion, but maybe try a white dress to match the bit. I was going to recolor the pink. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, she looks better with the white dress with this hair and the lipstick. I think the lipstick helps not, like, it doesn't, like, look like it's washing her out. I kind of, like, actually, it was a good idea. I kind of like the white a little bit more with this hair and with this lipstick. What do we think? Yes, I completely agree, Alice. I'm so sorry you got to deal with that. That's insane. Rosalie looks like she was just born to be a princess. We can support you from afar and we'll send you all of our best wishes and we'll be here to hear all about it after. Oh, I wish I could stream after the wedding, but we're going on our honeymoon like right away. I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna be gone for like a month. She's so Hollywood vibes, yes. I love that, yay. Frederick, you better treat her like a princess every single day, for real, yes. I mean, my sister got a little model of her dog with a smudge of icing. Aww, on its mouth to make it look like he ate some of the wedding cake because he couldn't. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I like the white. I love how Lindsay sat down in a stream and went over the events of her wedding through a PowerPoint of photos and the actual wedding video. Wait, stop, that's cute! I like that idea. I'm not gonna make it PowerPoints though. Looks good. I prefer the pink because it showed better the layers of the dress, but it looks good too, yeah. We'll be here when you get back. Rosalie sort of reminds me of Kate Middleton, except with the parent issues. The white looks traditional and clean. I love it's giving princess. We'll miss you, but you both deserve remaining time. Wait, thank you. You're not streaming during your honeymoon. This is a joke, I must clarify. Oh, you know what I've never done before is those like Instagram lives. That would be fun. Ray, you have fun at your wedding. Don't worry about streaming because I know chat will hound you for details after. I'm gonna forget all the details by the time I come back. A month will have gone by. My only gripe with the white is that we're kind of losing the details. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I can like make this a little bit white in the recolor, because if you usually make something white, and I've seen a lot of creators do this too, you have to like brighten everything. And then it just makes it like a little bit too bright. Like I don't know how creators do just like the natural sort of white. Oh my god, cute. I'm just trying everything on her now. Oh, everything looks good. But something about this one. I'm glad we're actually using this. I've never used this before. There's like a little bit of blue. Maybe I just turn this one pink. Yeah, might be tough. Let me see how this walks down the aisle. Also, Frederick, did we decide anything for you? Sorry, I forgot about you. This is your wedding too, right? I don't think I love the uniform. And then this is Louis' uniform with all the same decorum. So I can't technically use that. But we've seen him in this so much. There's this one, but it has like nothing. Like unless I put something on it. I think this might be nice. Maybe? It looks... It just doesn't have any decoration to it. That just... What is that? I could do... like this. Oh. Oh. But there's still no, like, metals. Is that okay? Also, I don't know what's happening to the tail. Oh, no. I would just have to make sure to not get that, I guess. Also, it's clipping here, too. Oh, no. Okay, well, I don't know if I can use that then. That's a bummer. Write them down after the wedding. It would help you remember when you tell us, but also make great keeps. That's a good point. I will definitely do that. I want to know every single food you ate, every moment she cried, every moment she laughed. Who were the unruly guests? What were gifts? Just hounding her for details. I call it the Galinda dress. Yes, definitely. I feel like their song could be "Where Is My Husband?" by, I'll have to look that up. CC shopping. I'm not loving the green of his shoulders either. I wish there were CC for Spanish. I'm gonna mispronounce it, I'm so sorry. I think they would work very well for Sadira and Molly Grace. Isn't there? Oh yes, you guys were telling me about this. Actually, the red sash ties it in better. It's just that, his butt and his lashes. But maybe that's just because, what if can I do lashes otherwise? Why? No. Alright, okay. I can just avoid this tailcoat, yeah? How's this? By Ray. It's super fun, gorgeous song. Meant to be Where Is My Husband? By Ray. Where is my husband? I need to make sure I actually look at these because I will write things in my notes and like never look at them, so I need to remember. Can't wait to see the wedding and possible future babies. Yes. Not the biggest fan of the green. What green? What green? On his sleeves? Oh, I don't. I think it's fine. It's nice having someone shimmer. They're not green. Also, in reshade, I like brown. He's really just Ken because I am just at this wedding for Rosalie. I would have said, okay. Well, do we want to just put him in what we always put him in then? I don't like this as much. He looks like a mailman or a police officer. Oh dear. Oh, that clips like crazy. Like, if we're doing anything, it should be this one, but... The blonde's wedding! A suit I found that looks good for him. Ooh. Oh, I have this suit! Oh, thank you, Tira. I think I'm looking for something that's, it's this one. That's, like a uniform, though, is the only thing. But I do like this, and honestly, he should wear this more for his everyday outfit. This is Windenburg. This is Willow Creek. This is Windenburg. This is Willow Creek. Yeah, I mean, unless this is the other option, really. Police officer. Did it restart and scroll back up? This is nice, but we want a uniform. I don't know what's going on with the thighs. Jesus. This is Windenburg. So is that. The one I said I don't like. Really? Where'd it go? Huh? You guys like this? It's very nice. I just didn't know if he looked like a toy soldier. I mean, I'm down. Them rock thighs. Those are the most extreme rock thighs ever. You like it? Okay, cool. Yay. That was easy. I kind of hope that they have a girl first. There's a lot of male heirs right now. If AM has a girl. I hope Sayori and Taesu have a girl first because I don't want to focus on two guys back to back. Although I will say, especially with like Bridgerton, it is really nice because you just bring in a new character and like that's the focus. And I'm like, that would be nice, I guess. But imagine if Taeyori has kids, the little girl, the little girl. Looks like Fierro from Rickon for Good, yeah. Looks extravagant, which checks for a royal wedding. That's true. He looks so good. Okay, cool. Okay, yay. And then I'll put a ring on him too. Male Sims, dear God, no. Royals wear silly, over-decorated things for special events. You're so right. It is so true. All right, is this clipping? No, it is not. Yay! Oh my gosh, yay! Wow! Okay, let's see how this pictures in the venue. Taesu would be such a girl dad in the greatest way. Yeah, I imagine a Taeyori daughter would have Taesu wrapped around her. Oh my god, yes. I can see that 100%. Girl dad Taesu, we're nowhere near that right now, but I'm already manifesting. Do you have baby names for Taeyori? No, not at all. You mentioned a possible new kingdom in the future. Would you go more into that or just leave us with that one? Yes, I did say that I was thinking of making, well, I am, Chinkapin one, but I kind of also want to have one in Ravenwood, so we'll see. Alright, speaking of rings, if you'd like to add this detail, women in Spain wear their engagement ring on one hand. Ooh! That's good to know. Wait, on the same finger? Opposite hand? If Sayori and Taesu have a girl, they should name her. That'd be cute. Okay, let me see actually, real quick, Rosalie. I actually see Zara being super close to her kids given her rocky relationship. I think she would want to so bad. If her kid ever got mad at her or said they hated her or like was like didn't favorite her, I feel like she'd be really upset. I think that looks good. I think they need to see Jessica happy and settled before I can be fully excited for them. Yep, but I think they'll make a beautiful bride and groom. Yes, yes. Also, I'd love seeing Han with a granddaughter after how long it's been since his daughter have been kids. That's so true. In Slavic Russia, Slavic/Russian one would be cool. You don't have anything like that in the world. Yes, yes. I feel like Taeyori would have a boy and a girl, and Frezzy would have like 4 kids. So I had canon Freddy loves kids. So engagement ring on the left ring finger, wedding band on the right ring finger. Okay. Oh god, I can't see. Oh, I still can't see. Okay. Engagement ring on the left and the wedding ring on the right. So oh, no. That's the left hand, so the right hand is up here. No! What? Oh, do we not have anything? Well, that can't be that. There's this. This might be all I have. It's a little, it's base game. It's definitely base game. But that'll do for now. So random, but I want Jessica and Camille to become besties and for Jessica to meet like a brother, cousin, or something of Camille's that she hits it off with. I just want to see her happy ending. We'll focus on them in the next episode. I think she'd be a super doting mother. Yeah. Ray, you have never commented on my question how Huntrix is a phenomenon. Because of you, you clearly made the I wish. In the Victorian era, engagement rings were placed on the right hand and then moved to the left with the wedding. Oh! What royalty mod should I get? Because I don't want to spend royalty legacy. Lazy Neefs, 100%. Sometimes I felt Jessica was a little odd girl out in her friend group since A and Molly Grace were so close and Nani was so close. Oh, really? I thought I made it clear that Nani and Jessica were closer. I do like the name Rumi, actually, yeah. Hopefully one of the kids will be sharing tea with her. I like making up names. They're fun, especially for girls. Like, Zioris is completely made up. She actually was in the recording studio for all the songs. Should we... Tiny name for girls. I don't know. I don't even know, like, what ethnicity to go off of. I wonder if Jessica would watch the wedding on TV or something. I wonder if it's happening when her and Camille are on their trip and they watch it and they just like joke the shit out of it. Call their daughter Miru. That's actually kind of cute. And discuss it with Camille or something. Yeah. Literally love naming Sims because they truly can just be anything. Yes. Why do I want them to trash talk so bad? Me too. Maybe they've gotten older because now Nani has kids and is married too. So just to kind of last to do that now. You wrote them all wonderful. Thank you. Yes, no, that makes sense. As much as I love the idea of the child being named Rumi, I think branching away from that would be best. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Yes. Sorry, but what was the spelling for the mod? You said like lazy. Yes. I have a there's a if you just look up the royalty mod on my channel. Where's lazy? Wow, keeping all the secrets. First Huntrix, then royalty pack. Is there a K-pop pack, Ray, or is this, be honest? Imagine like getting like the journey to being a K-pop idol, like going to like the training school when you're a kid, and then like when they're a teenager, they like can debut and like pick. How fun would that game be? That'd be so much fun. Hi Panda, no you're good. I'm good, how are you? Like I named a pair of twins Chiffon and Chantilly because I was craving cake. I love that. Just Camille in a hotel room being petty about the wedding has me so weak. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I would love that. That would be so much fun. I think we'll do that. So they're going to Salvadorada, right? Oh, right. Okay, I need to make sure. So what am I doing? Babies. Okay, I know like they wouldn't do it at Fredeli's wedding, but like I might just like have all the teen, like not they're not teens anymore, but like the former teen group, like just make the babies at the wedding because it's convenient. I don't know if that'd be weird, but who cares? It's The Sims. Okay, how does this look? So pretty. Okay. Animation. Oh. Man, you know what? Is this an animation? Maybe I do. Oh, she needs a bouquet! Oh, crap. Alright. Maybe I don't have an animation of her just walking. I thought I did. Because didn't Araminta walk down the aisle by herself? Okay. Sims 4. Bride walk down aisle. That would be a great story post. I know it would. I know. I'm playing with a Regency romance mod for the first time. I made my first cat. Oh my god, congrats, that's awesome. That's a feat, honestly. That's so real. Maybe making time at the wedding, just like the good old days. Exactly. Tale as old as time. Did Takashi maybe walk Araminta? No one walked her down. She walked down by herself, I'm pretty sure. I should have had Takashi walk her down. Huh. Oh, this one. Yes, this one has the bride. Just the bride walking down. Oh, because you know what? I used it also on the bridesmaids. Wedding animation pack. Flower girl giving the rings. Announcement. Shoe gamer. I don't know what that is. Y'all, I don't know. You know the freaking like garter toss? I'm not doing that at my wedding. Why do people do that? Why does anyone feel comfortable with their husband in front of everyone and their parents and their dad going under their dress and taking off the garter with like their teeth or just like taking it off? Why is that a thing? I don't understand. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. What the heck? All right, give hand to groom. Wedding animation. Nope. Wedding animation. Ah! Proposing. Oh no! Crap. Do I not have? What did I use? What did I use? Wedding. Bride walk alone. Okay. Oh. Okay, that works. We're good. I'm not gonna lie, I might turn this off though. Turn off that light, turn off that light. So she's not like too bright. You can she seemed to get close with James really quickly if she needs someone but her parents. That's true. I agree, yeah. My sister didn't. I think it's not that common these days. Good. Because white people, yes. It's definitely not as common anymore. Good. The garter toss is unfathomably weird. I agree. I'm surprised it's still such a common. It is weird. I've seen TikToks of people doing it, and yeah, like going under, groom on their hands and their knees, which, you know, like, fine. That's what they should. But like, in front of everyone? Taking off the garter from her thigh with their teeth? Are you for real? I don't have the confidence to do that. No, I completely agree. Not in front of people. Listen, I am... Hi, Camille. Are you calling Rosalie? That's really ugly. You know what? Whatever people want to do in their own home, go off. That's fine. That's great. Good for you. In front of people? In front of your dad? In front of your dad? I'm sorry. I can't. I would never. It's due to the patriarchy normalizing it in the old days. Really? My family does the garter toss, but they don't take it off with their teeth. Okay, good. She literally looked out at the Barbie movie. Her dad watching this on the TV through gritted teeth. Yeah, he would not be happy. Camille, good for you. The cheers during the garter toss are so uncomfortable. They are awkward, yes. How is T? I don't know where she is. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're around. But I'm not keeping tabs on the other girls. I will not lie to you. Okay, so the lights are all off now. So I guess like the candles are still on. And like I can turn on like one or two, turn on this light, and turn on this. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Turn off this room. Oh, what? Turn on, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Turn on, wait. Turn on, oh god. Turn on this room. Okay, so that's too bright. So turn off, I'm so confused. Okay, so there's 2 rooms. So turn off this room, but turn on, right? Was that not right? But turn, I don't know, y'all. That didn't do it. Turn off this room. Okay, that wasn't right. Turn off. Okay, that one was right. So turn, oh my god. Turn on this room. Okay. No, that's the bright one! Ah! I'm just gonna turn this off. Turn off this light. Turn off, that's already off apparently. Turn, why is it so bright? Actually, you know what? Nope, that's bright. Okay, all right. Which one is it? This one? Turn on this room. Yes. Oh my god, it's normal looking! Ah! Yay! Hue. Oh my goodness, yes! Okay, that might be a bit, well, that looks really bright to you guys. I promise it's not that bright, actually. Like, can I turn off game capture properties? Oh, game capture filter, edit filters. How do I remove? Oh, trash. Okay, that's what it looks like. Much better. And then, and we'll give her a bouquet and she'll look like that. How pretty! What's not common anymore? Garter tosses. Yes, someone already answered. A male friend of mine made a bouquet of Pokemon cards to throw into the crowd instead of a garter. Oh my god, I love that. I think we put her in the Love Struck world. Ah, now I've experienced seeing it when I was a kid at a wedding reception. Let's just say I was weirded out, yeah. No, definitely the garter tradition should die. Definitely, it's so cringy. I agree. Save, thank you. Thank you. I haven't been into a wedding since I was a kid, but I think it's not common in my country either nowadays. It used to be. I know my parents did it. Ah, she looks like an angel. She does. Rosalie, we're about to get you married in the dark early. Please don't make this hard. Ray has too much work to do. Thank you. No, the lighting right now, perfect. All right, she needs a bouquet though. Let's do that. We need to do that. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad to know that it's not as common. I'm definitely not doing the bouquet toss. I made my bouquet and I like it. I want to keep it. And also, I don't think my friends care. I do. I like the Pokemon card one though. That one's fun. I definitely have seen that. I feel like I saw a Labubu somewhere of someone tossing. I don't know if I'm making that up. I could be. That could be so wrong. Okay, so bouquet. So I need one where she's not wearing both the rings. So not this one. And then we need a bouquet, which, okay, okay, so we have oh, we're not gonna be able to see anything, crap. I mean, we can. Maybe that one. I don't know what is needed with the animation though, so I might just try a couple. So there's that one, and there's this one. Okay. which is, you know, that makes sense. I'm gonna make it like brighter red roses. Okay, so it's one of these two, so let's try them out. What's your song for your first dance? It is called Love Like This by Fuji Kaze. I really like it. I think some people have different bouquet for the tossing part. I was like, I could throw one of the bridesmaids bouquet, I guess. In relation to wedding practices, and my unpopular opinion is that I'm not a fan of first looks between bride and groom. For myself in general, it can be nice, but I want that first. No, that's so fair. I thought I also wanted my first look to be down the aisle, but I really like the pictures of the first look. And at first we were like, oh, I don't want these. At first we were like, I feel like we'll cry less if we do the first look 4. And then my friend Kira was like, no. Like, that's not true. You're gonna cry anyway. I was like, oh, okay. All right, let's remove the mailbox. All right. Was she coming down the wrong way? My bad. Oh, so you're coming down this way. So was it dark this way too? Come on, Rosalie. Let's go this. And then here. Oh dear, that part is bright. Okay, so turn. Actually, let's just move this. Oh, that didn't do anything. Wow, she's still really bright. Where is that coming from? Ah, that what? I don't know. I'll just continue. Okay. Let's see which one, or if these bouquets are even right. So wedding. I did some Googling, and the garter tradition is older than I thought it was. It was to prove consummation occurred, since it was required after getting married immediately after the wedding. What? It's basically really weird, yeah. I'm saving the song for later. Yay! The only wedding I've been to in memory was 2 men, so they didn't do any of that. Oh, yes, yeah, no. It's to prove that the wedding is consummated? What? Like, what, that you went off and did that? Or like... I have questions. What? Okay. Alright, so that's not right. Dresser, outfit. So we're doing this one? Oh, no. Oh, no. So none of them work. Alright, I think I must have another one. Hold on. Why would you throw that to a crowd with children? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I figured it was something along those lines. That's crazy. The garter's supposed to be stained afterwards because the groom took... Ah! The last wedding I went to was 3 years ago when my mom's cousin got married. Stained with blood. Ew! You have questions? Are you sure you want the answers? No! I don't want them anymore! Get away! Get away! Oh my god! Not for everyone to see. Like, what? Nah. Not for your father to see! I don't want that! That's... Oh, it's this. It's this. Or this. Okay, we're gonna try both. All right, let's try it. I mean, I guess it's slightly less invasive way to prove consummation than other methods. Yeah. But still, it's really weird. It makes no sense. Oh, never mind. It got worse. Now that made me think of it as a game, like a ring. I know. I thought it was a game. History time. The things woman had to do to please man, Jesus fucking Christ. I know. So thankfully, we all live in this century. I know. Thank God. I guess that's better than having people watch the act, which is what they did sometimes. Yes, I remember us discovering that on stream. No, stop! Or hot potato if you're normal, but dear God. Well, they used to place the wedding bed sheets out the window for everyone to see the blood on it! But, like, you don't always bleed on your first time. Do they know that? Who created Rosalie? Rosie, here. Rosie created Rosie. They only have wanted information. Yeah, with that, I think I'm going to bed. Yes, no problem, Rebecca. Have a good night. Ah, ew. Have a good night, Rebecca. I hope you don't have a nightmare because what? They did in fact know. They did not in fact know that. Oh. How did we get to this conversation? Garter toss. I'm sorry. I brought up the garter toss. Wait, so if you were on your period, would they count? I don't know. Bye, Benjamin. Happy birthday. You might need to edit this. It's okay. It's okay. They just assume that bleeding. It's history. You know? Don't. What do they want us to do about it? They just assume that bleeding. That's crazy. That is not true. Nope. Just like they thought riding horses for women would ruin. Yes, yes, I do remember hearing about that. Anyway, what traditions would you guys want to have at your wedding? That's not a garter toss. Wedding, bride walk alone. What is the right thing? Is that it? It looks so small and tiny. Didn't alright, we're trying this again. I think we've had enough history for one day. Yep. Never mind. Eye bleach, ear bleach is needed for everyone here. Yep. I believe in the 5 objects and we'll wear them. I believe in the 5 objects. What are the 5 objects? I know. Is it the something blue, something borrowed one? Alright. I hope it's this one. But I don't know for sure. Is there other bouquet? That might be it. That might be it. Alright, yes. I was watching the show and it's placed in the early 20th century in Mexico and they cut through a piece of fabric where the men play. What? Nico! She's good with all of it. Really? Definitely not the smashing of the cake in my face. Oh yeah, heck no. Yeah, it's those. Okay, goodbye everyone. I gotta work now. Bye, Mars. Love you. Thank you. I made her when I was very jet lagged, so I'm glad it turned out so nicely. I never understood having a person wearing blue as your something. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I really want to do hand fastening at mine. What is that? No offense to anyone who has done. Since they are getting married in a church, you could maybe add gold coins. Do we have? Did that in The Sims? I don't know if I necessarily want it for myself, but I think it's funny seeing the fake out first. I think that's so funny. Yes, having one of his groomsmen wear a wedding dress. Yes, I agree. I want to do a lightsaber fight with my partner for what? Stop, that's so cute. The blue symbolizes love, purity, and fidelity. Aww. I love that. Okay, wed. Bride walk alone. I saw someone plan a wedding sword fight instead of a wedding dance. It's cute. Okay, maybe this. My goodness, girl. Okay, so it's something about this room has some sort of light that is making her very bright, and I don't know where it is. Turn off this light. Okay, turn. There's like I saw it there. I like see it when I'm like, if you look up. Oh, it's just that one? Is it just that one? Is it the one on the ceiling? Why is she so bright? Turn off this light. Turn off. Oh. This light. Okay, so that's too dark. What if we turn back on? I'm sorry, this is like, I know, looks so pointless, but the lighting is everything. Turn on this light. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Set color intensity, this light, and we're just gonna, set color intensity, this light, turn it down. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, what? Set color intensity, this light. Why are you glowing? Why are you glowing? Turn off this light. Okay. Ah! Oh, there's nothing. Nothing on that side. Okay. Why? Okay, how about some standing chandeliers? Is that what they're called? They're not chandeliers if they're standing. She's a glowing girl, Ray. Ray, it's her heart. That's why she's glowing. It's Magic's POV. She is an angel. When I get married, I know I'm going to walk down the aisle to Once Upon a Dream from Sleeping Beauty. Stop. That's so cute. Oh, and you want him to be sobbing. She's glowing because she's too gorgeous for the Sims to handle. So true. Angel Rosie confirmed. Yeah, that's an adorable idea. Also, I want both of my parents to walk me down. See, I told my mom that. I said, can I have you and dad walk me down the aisle? She goes, I don't want to walk you down the aisle. I was like, And she was like, I'm going to cry. She's like, I'm already going to have a hard enough time, like, keeping it together sitting. She's like, you want me to walk you down the aisle? I'm going to be sobbing. I was like, oh, okay. You know, you could have led with that, maybe. So sweet. I think I'd like to see the light from Tay. Aww. We're watching from Frederick's perspective, so that's why she glows. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That makes sense. We'll do this. Even though it doesn't match any of the other things, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, Mom, have me in the first half. I know. It was like, what do you mean? Alright, well, you know what? I think she's just a glowing girl. Y'all are right. I can't do anything about it. It's a lot, though. Don't you think? If she gets out of that room, she's fine. Like, once we're here, all is good. Like, look how much better. What is blinking? Oh no, what is blinking? What is that? What the hell? What? Eh? I don't know what that is. I'm a little like... The dress is moving so much. Hold on, let me look for one more animation. Something really poetic about her being the only glowing part of the dark cathedral. Aww. Have you tried turning off all the lights? I did. The people in the kingdom watching this on TV, we are blind now. Yes, that's gonna be all of you. I can't believe all the... No, you're good, you're good. Could it be the window? It might be. I'm like, this is so weird. Okay, wedding. Bride and groom wedding photo shoot, wedding dance animation. I didn't know I had that. Wedding animation pack. Groom wait. Bride walk. It looks more robotic. But then, like, the skirt is better. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure out. I have no idea what era meant to walk down the aisle to. Can we just relive that for a second? What was her wedding like? Hold on a moment. Cathedral's gonna be kind of dark, so let's turn off all those stupid lights. The window pane stays the same size, yeah. View your channel. Videos, playlists, season 2, 99 videos in season 2. All right, where, okay, let me find this first. When did they get married? Episode 50, it should be 50. Wait. Oh no, 52. Okay. Hold on. Let's relive the memories. Seeing the dress whoosh is cute. Okay, we're watching all videos, yeah. I'm watching your stream from work. Hi Moon, how are you? All right, let's see, let's see. They had their little machinima. Oh, this is when I was doing 2 machinimas per video. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Wow, they look so much better now. Okay. Part 1, what is this? Oh, are those the Instagram links? Okay. Okay, so then there was this one. And Han did not have a hairline at all. I had no reshade. He looked great. I love this outfit on him. Okay, and then the wedding. We did wedding pictures. Takashi's a baby. Where's the wedding? Okay, hold on, crap. This one? This one. What animation is that? Y'all, I don't know. Philip, yeah! Oh my gosh, you're right. Right, you should do streams where you react to old videos, not season 1, since you said you're embarrassed. Oh wait, that would be fun! I'd be down! Kim Kanda, a few weeks ago I was curious when I subscribed to certain channels and forgot that I subscribed to you in 2020, which is great. Aww! What do you mean that this is the king and queen of Sulani now? I know, right? That's crazy. I know I miss Philip. Wait, that'd be fun to react. Me just like watching the video on my own and reacting to it. Okay, well, I really like that animation. I don't know where it is at all, or if I could find it. Oh, also this looked really nice. Wow! Okay, the base game, not so much. But this was all base game stuff. But I loved the chandeliers that we did with the curtains. That looked really nice. Well, okay. He's crying, yeah. Oh, look how far we've come from Araminta and Han since that. I know. Oh, I know. They're not doing great right now, though. Also, in West Indian culture, you have to do the garter retrieval. I was at a cousin's wedding. They were doing it. And what happened was, since my brother was single at the age of 16, he had to participate. And my older cousin played a prank on him. And he ended up... Wait, what? Damn, knowing how their marriage now is... Ooh, I know. I want to fix it. Like... I don't know. Hold on, I gotta close this. Okay, well. There was something I was gonna do with their marriage that I won't tell y'all until later, because I might do it for the book. We'll see. Okay, well, that was a completely different animation. I might try to find it before tomorrow. I liked this look for her, too. That was fun. And then we got to see everyone. I don't know what was going on with Corn Farm at this time. And, like, I forgot about them, too. Sir Thomas Stratton. Why were we so zoomed in on everybody? Okay, I do need to figure out where the hell the reception's gonna be. Oh, this is Makai and Lily's first day. Oh my god, Azara and Cayman and Sissy and Sissy. Oh my gosh. Little baby cat. Wait, this is when Caspian was first introduced. All marriages have ups and downs. They will be back. Hopefully, yes. Ray is now glowing like Rosie. Wow, way to leave us on our toes. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna play this of little angry Caspian. Yeah, I have home. Like yeah, this sun's like really coming in now. Capri Sun! Ray, I'm so scared about what's going to happen to them. Who? Haminta? I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. I do have... No, I can't say anything. This is when Jessica and Frederick were connecting on the monkey bars. Yes! Look how little they all are, y'all! Oh, this is sad. We're literally planning his wedding with another girl right now. Also, Kaleo and Alice May. Baby Alice May. Baby Willet. Wow, they were just wearing anything, huh? Why did I put him in, like, Tom's and, like, the vampire suit? That's crazy. I can't believe, how long ago was this? June 4th, 2020? This was almost over 5.5 years ago. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway. That was the Sims fashion. You're so right. It was. It so was. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to get this. Oh gosh. I'm trying to get this over here. And, oh, okay. I bet Kendall would have a field day looking at photos of baby and child. Like, oh my gosh, you're so right. Wow, yeah. That was, I would be so down to look back on videos another time. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, I think they're ready. Oh yes, reception. I need to figure that out. Maybe just the palace. We'll do it there. Because I'm kind of running out of spots. We don't have a lot of big lots in Tardosa, unfortunately. I'm like, unless they go back to Bridgerton Bay, but that would not make sense. I hope Rosalie and Canna get along since their husbands are besties. I feel like it would be a lot of Kanda like saying things like just so out there, and Rosie would be like, oh yeah, just like so down. I'm trying to think of a friendship that's like that is like famous from TV that they kind of like go along with. I don't know, just like the one really outgoing friend and the one like kind of shy one. Poor small Rosie. Maybe she needs a worldly friend. Yeah, definitely. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Rosie has necessarily friends. Oh, there is not a place to do this. Unless we do it out here in the courtyard. Would that be weird? Like, it should be in a ballroom, right? Lady Odette grab milestone unlocked. Rosie has 0 friends besides her cat and her husband. Great. She's gonna have it tough at first for sure. I see AM and Rosie getting... I can definitely see Alice and Rosie getting along well. That wouldn't be weird. Okay, alright, here we go. Comfort. I am used to this by now, so this should go fairly fast. Blossom, did you just... She just went, Hi, honey bunny. Come here. You want to say hi? I have a little baby girl. Are you so confused? Come here. Okay. Oh, I gotta end soon. Do you think Rosalie and Molly Grace are connecting as well? This should go fast. She cursed it. Oh, no, I know. Now I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go. Maybe, is that too early? No, that's good. No, that's perfect. Okay, all right. We gotta do this. Where? Oh, those are coffee tables. Okay. I did curse it. Perfect. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is not completely there, but that is, I feel like there should be one more here and here, and then we're going to do a sweetheart table here or here. Yeah, okay. Chairs, comfort, dining chairs. Let's do these chairs, which don't match. We're not doing those chairs. These chairs. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I could just do one table and then like copy the whole table. That would be really nice. Oh my god. Okay. How fast can I do this? 10 minutes. No! I keep messing it up. Does anyone, like, your ideal, like, wedding, like, know what colors you would want it to be? Oh my gosh. Usually the parents would seat on the sides of the married couple. Like, well, there's only, so here, and then Johan and Sadira, like that, and then Edith, like that. Okay. No, like a, oh. But isn't that a lot, like a longer table? No, I gotta get a partner first to go over there. My sister did lilac, so I fear I can't. Probably like pink or blue, but I fear pink might be no, pink can look, especially if you do like pink and like rose gold stuff. Pink and gold was actually like one of, I think I have a whole Pinterest board of pink and gold stuff. It can look very nice for weddings. Yeah, look at pink and rose gold weddings. I think it's like rose pink, I think. So add 2 tables to the size of them. I see. What up, siblings? So 1, and then 1. Oh God. And 1, 2. Yeah, that's gonna be close. Maybe we'll just do that. I saw something that was inspired by Bridgerton with the light blue and it looks so pretty, but IDK if I like blue either. Mine is like, yeah, like, hold on. Mine are pastels, like this. So it's got like the blue, but also pink. And that one's really blue. But yeah. Dark forest green, kind of like a high fantasy Lord of the... Ooh, that would be really cool! My friend also had dark green. But it was like dark green and like sunflowers. It was very pretty. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Decorations. We're gonna go with... I have not used these. They're just pots. Not those. I don't like the tulips? No, roses. I feel like roses are the thing. Yeah. Whoops, I will come back to that. They get a giant. That base is just clear, huh? I don't like it because you can't see the, like, there should be stems, yeah? I could have also done this. I kind of like that better. And it breaks apart the red a little, you know? Her name is Rosie. Rose is super pro, but yeah. I definitely think so. That's so pretty. Thank you guys. I want a whimsy gothic wedding, so definitely a lot of nature and jeweled. Oh, that would be so pretty. That sounds so nice. Yeah, the fantasy looking weddings are so cool looking. I've seen some with like Lord of the Rings. There's these YouTubers, it's called Girlfriend Reviews, and they got married and they were going for like the sort of, you know, dark green Lord of the Rings sort of thing. But his suit wasn't dark green. It was like green. And I was kind of, it's not my wedding. I should not judge this much, but I was like, why wouldn't you, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like if you just went a little darker, it would make more sense. Because everything else was dark green, so I was confused why they did like a bright green for him. But, you know, not my wedding. It's okay. But yes, anyway, I think dark green looks very cool. My friend's wedding with dark green looked very, very cool. Okay, I think we need... I'm kind of debating, like, having the dance floor out here. But this is just so pretty. But they can, like, dance around it, maybe? Oh, I forgot this. Okay, what came with the wedding? Wedding Stories pack items are so good. But man, the gameplay sucks. Okay. The table is missing a book. Oh yes, I think I got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, what about... Huh? It's not orange and red. I don't like the pentagon. It looks very modern. Oh, we need these. Hold on. Let's do. Okay, and then these. And then, ooh, these are pretty, I will say. And then this. Although I don't know if that comes in the orange and red. It does not. Okay, that's unfortunate, but, and then we'll make the flowers there red. Okay. I think that's good. And then, I don't know. I mean, we gotta let people inside because we need some babies to have been made. But that might be the only reason they go inside. Oh, this is also some, yeah, like if I could just back up that so the dance floor could be here, but I don't know if we can do that. That's just something. Maybe we can go into the ballroom to dance. Okay. I think we're good. Thank you guys. This helped a lot. Now I can get an episode filmed tomorrow. Yeah, I was just saying at work, I just got done doing security for Shen. Oh, Shen Yun's so pretty. I've seen one of those shows. It's very beautiful. That's so fun. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for chatting. I will see you guys. I feel like my mom will be here next weekend, but I think I can still stream, so all should be good. But yeah, I'm gonna aim to get an episode out on Saturday, and hopefully a Bridgerton episode shortly after that. But thank you guys. I will see you next week. I hope you have a good week. Bye.